Welcome back to Dinset's Techie Not Badass. I'm your arrogant host, Von Fry. We're back in the Nintendo Switch 2. And, well, actually, more like GameCube via NSO. Had some appliance issues. Washing machine wants to leak. That may be taken care of for the time being. We'll see. If I may have to hit the break button during a little bit of this. I'm not expecting a full playthrough of Fire Emblem. What was this called again? Path of Radiance. I don't know. It sounds very Silk Songy to me, doesn't it? I don't know if that's gonna jive with me well. Let's see what's new here on NSO. Oh, you know what, guys? There's actually, I don't have it listed here, but isn't there like a new Requiem, Resident Evil Requiem video? It's probably not on in the eShop or in the news. You probably have to go to the Resident Evil YouTube channel. What do we have here? Kind of like in DK Juniors. Oh, Yoshi vibing out, I guess. Gosh, these are, oh, I don't have that Daisy. Dreamweaver. Hey, I may have to pick up some of that offline. Let's see over here. There's a news section, right? I don't think that Requiem thing's in the eShop, even though the game's coming here. I don't think so. How do I check and really see? I don't think they have a collection of all of their videos, do they? Did I put that there? Now we gotta type in Resident. I'm probably gonna pick up Fitness Boxing Fist of the North Star, Nukem. I gotta lose some weight. Maybe that could help. Changing up your routine does wonders. You always got to be changing things up. So let's see. Oh, gosh, we were right there on Resident Evil. I wanted to go Requiem. Pre-order. Are they going to have the videos here? See, I don't think so. I'd have to watch that on YouTube. I'd have to hook the Xbox back up and get that going. I don't know if you guys need to be seeing me react. I don't put much value in the react stuff. And if you're doing a react, I kind of think that while you're playing the game is probably the best way to do it. I can't do Ring Fit Adventures, Nukem. It is Switch 1 exclusive. You have to get the ring thing for $100. Then you have to get some Joy-Cons. And then you might be able to play it on the Switch too. So I think, now to my shock, I hadn't heard of the game until you mentioned it. And I did not realize it was a Nintendo first-party game. And from what I can see, $100 for the ring. I mean, it's pretty obscenely priced by Nintendo. Maybe you get a ring and a belt or a garter or something, you know, like where like Lara Croft puts her pistols on her thighs. And yeah, at $100, that's pretty extreme. But on Amazon, universal praise. It seems like people are enjoying it. So there is that. It kind of sent me down another rabbit hole of fitness equipment. I found this thing I'm seeing in a lot of videos I'm watching. It's recommended. This guy like squeezes the bar. 20 down here, 20 over here, and 20 up above. And you can also work the bicep. And they want like $120. Same exact thing on Amazon from a name that I've seen before, Merak, for like half the price or less. I might pick one of those up, one of those bendy things. Have you seen the speed run for, no, that's got to be extreme. Are you getting, no, I'm not getting Final Fantasy VII Remake. What I'm going to do, I'm going to wait. I have made it this far waiting. I'm going to wait for them to finish that damn game and release it on Xbox. What are the odds that part 3 of 3 does not release on the Xbox? I would say extremely good odds, right? Doesn't release on an Xbox that I currently have. It won't release on Xbox Series. It releases on the next one via Steam. You're supposed to download it via Steam that's available on the next Xbox, right? So let's fire up our let's see, where are we at here? GameCube, and this, I know nothing about this. I know the title. I looked up box art to make the thumbnail. That's all I know. We do have, this is a new flavor. I picked up a Ghost. These are not cheap, by the way. But yes, I picked up a Ghost in the Welch's Grape. Welch's Grape actually owns Ghost, and I'm hoping this tastes like vintage Welch's Grape here. Welch's Grape, man, that was my soda of choice in the early 90s. After a soccer practice or after losing a soccer game, you get the Welch's Grape. And yeah, I needed that to hit my dirty floor. Get my lips on this thing. This smells grape. Now, I'm really enjoying the Ghost taste. It's so sweet, you know, for like no sugar. It's more grape juice than grape soda. It's okay, but it is way more grape juice than grape soda. Let's see what we got here. No, not that. God. Come on, where are we at here? Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance. Guys, I want to know what we want to play for maybe the rest of the week. I think we might just do some first impressions for the rest of the week and then try to get into something more extreme. I was kind of thinking the permadeath. There is an update to Hellblade 2, update last year, 60 FPS mode. It's probably going to be like, you know, 480p or something. But there is a permadeath mode. You can only die 4 times, and then like the rot takes over Senua. There might be some ways to save scum that. We could also maybe try Resident Evil 4 possibility, maybe like a hardcore A run. So I can unlock the night costume for Ashley. I do have some accessories I can buy. I spent the extra. It was a pay to win scenario, and the game was being cheap, and I used the tickets, and I could, like, you know, go hog wild with the upgrades. But we also have stacks of games over here, guys, to get to. I mean, look, we got bangers all up and down this place. So I'm taking care of us for the rest of the year here, all right? We've got a litany of games to see us through to the supposed release of GTA 6, don't we? Let's see what this game's all about. This is probably just going to be a first impression. This is probably like a 40, 70 hour game. I have no, like, is it? We probably don't have time for this, but let's see what this is about, right? This installment of the classic strategy role-playing series Fire Emblem was released for the Nintendo GameCube system in 2005. Fully voiced cutscenes and 3D maps accompany the return of the brutal battle system where your units are gone for good if they fall in a fight. That's pretty rough. Luckily, we have suspend points. On the continent of Tellius, 2 races, the human Bjork and the half-human Laguz, have built a history of strife, mistrust, and compromise. Now, sinister forces emerge from the shadows to pit the 2 groups against each other. Follow the protagonist, Ike, and a colorful cast of characters as this grand drama unfolds around them. Dark days are rising. Yep, and I forgot to switch my screen. Yeah, I just noticed it also. Nukem. I do have, you might be right. Yeah, that might be a good choice. I did pick up Emerald Rush. Along with those games, I got Emerald Rush. I had to spend $100 okay, so spend $100, save 30 on Nintendo games. Games available on a Nintendo Switch, okay? In order to then eclipse 90 so that it could feed back into me getting a $20 gift card, I got Emerald Rush. So it's kind of like I got Emerald Rush for free in a sense, right? Put the video game screen back up. No, it's going to be more fun if I do the stream. Like, you know, when grandpa has the phone and it's like on forward facing, it's going to be more fun that way. That should be the way to do the stream. You know, just get like, oh, wow, I won. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Right. Like that might be the new vibe. That's why I'm not winning. Nukem, I left some, I don't know if you replied, but I did leave some comments on some recent videos. Guys, brace yourself for Impact Friday because it is going down. Short diatribe inbound. I'm going at, I wanted to go after Dave Cullen and how he is like this NPC farming out this hate that is on scheduled hate towards streaming series, movies. The next thing he's going to convince you to hate is Avengers Doomsday. He is going to have 100 videos of that movie up before it drops, farming every kind of article, gossip, bullshit he can. And in the process of going after him, I'm taking on the big dog, the critical drinker. I'm calling this video Critical Gate. And do not be surprised if I go missing. These people are going to send people after me. They're going to infiltrate the stream. So it's up to you guys to try to keep things level, okay? Do not be surprised because I am kicking the bear in the balls. How does it feel to be an old person? Is it true that they save old age? I mean, I guess some kids call me Peter Pan because it's like I don't grow up or something. Like everybody else is bald. I don't know. I'm probably not the best person to ask about that. Chibi Robo is 90% dialogue. Do you have to read it? That'd be awful. Okay, guys, we're going in. The bear is getting kicked in the balls. See if this works a little better. It's 4x3 game, right? These guys just make repetitive content. You know what they're going to say before the video even comes out. And they all say the same thing, and then they guest star on each other's pods, right? Each other's live stream, each other's podcasts. Would make for bad television on ESPN where people are expected to disagree to drive the debate. But no, let's just have our friends drop by. I'm sure this cutscene looked really cool on your 27-inch CRT Sony Trinitron. Actually, I do like the painting. Ooh. An 05 GameCube game. This is a little later in the GameCube life. So I guess that was Ike Turner. He has to slap the black woman. So this dude front and center here, he is in a Smash game. I think people were saying there. Cool art style. Seriously, what the hell happened to art? It's like, if you had to draw these characters today, there wouldn't be that attention to detail. It would just be like a bunch of like MS Paint buckets, you know, just click all this color, click all this color. Just fill and paint by number like style. Or rather it'd be a 3D render. Well, in lieu of the start button, I hit A. What do you guys say? Easy, normal, or difficult? That is a sound effect of its day, isn't it? For novices who want a little helpful advice to get them familiar with the game. For players who already know their way around the game. For players you know, I would go difficult, but it sounds like you're not going to get any help at all. Like any understanding. Normal might be a bit chewing off a bit here. Animated? Whoa. That is a 3D polygonal anime thing.
You had enough?
Almost a Guilty Gear type setup. You easy? I hit normal. Wooden swords don't hit back. Yeah, run with your eyes shut. You had to humiliate me in front of the girl.
Oh, no.
Yeah, okay, so that's my problem. You don't have tutorials unless you're on easy. Oof. Oh, it's gonna go bad. What's with the anime people smiling with their eyes shut? People do not do that in real life. Everyone smile for the picture. Your eyes are shut. You know, we make fun of people for shutting their eyes during the picture.
Missed that song.
Ah, you're up. About time.
Weird that there's no subtitles by default. You kind of expect the subtitles to be on by default, even with the voice. Is that the Fire Emblem? Prologue, Mercenaries. But I'm not a pro. I'm playing on normal. Ooh, nice and sharp. Ooh. That is not off-putting at all. Like, okay, so we've got some effects thing going here. Do we want... Oh, from here we can't actually... We can't... I thought maybe from here we could change like a CRT filter, but that's, you know, really quite legible. Yeah, restarting is for chumps. Emerson. I guess Nukem is essentially raiding me. So what's happening here? Are you all right? Yeah, I'll be fine. So, the sleeping prince awakens. Father, I can't believe you. I know those are practice swords, but they're still heavy. You have no right to be so rough on Ike. The dude got hospitalized or had a dream sequence from getting hit in the back by a wood sword. I am cooked. Is this too much for the boy? He'll never make it as a mercenary. But, Mist, you don't have to worry. I told you. Fine. Ha, you better be. Grab your sword and get ready. What? Don't tell me you're going at it again. But... Clip that, guys. Clip that. Clip that voice acting. Who gives you voice acting like this on YouTube, right? I'm becoming a weeb in real time doing the voices, yeah. Just until I land a single blow. I'm not giving up until I can get one good hit on Father. Oh. Brother and sister. Well, see you guys. Well, it was a good stream. Nothing, just chilling. Oh yeah, this game has permadeath. They were saying that there was a permadeath when things fall in battle, so I guess you need to recruit? I like your resolve, Ike, but it takes more than a strong will to... My nose is picking up a scent. I knew I'd find you here. Hi, Boyd. What brings you here? Nothing special. You said you were going to get the boss, but it never came back. I got picked up to check up on you. Oh, sorry, I got caught up with Ike and my father. It's nothing. Besides, I figured I'd get a good laugh watching Ike get worked over by the boss. You look fine. Your boobs are really coming in, nice and even. I mean, what happened? Hey, nothing at all. I'm sorry to disappoint you. You just missed it. Oh, just a minute ago, he was out cold. Missed? Sorry. You came at the right time, Boyd. You can be Ike's sparring partner now. What? Me? I'm beginning to think it would be better if he sparred with someone closer to his own skill. You being a loser and all. Right? I understand. I'm on chapter 15 of this? Jeez. Oh man. Ooh, yeah, this is probably just gonna be a first. Should this be a full playthrough? Is this gonna like occupy a month like Silksong did? Silksong was a 100-hour playthrough, my god. Thanks for your help, Boyd. Nothing. I don't know about this closer to a skill business, but I'm ready. Alright, let's learn about permadeath. Alright, I'm ready for you. Let's go. I like that their mouth is moving, but they're not saying anything. On Xbox, you would expect full voice acting. I'm sorry, I'm spoiled. As you play the game, tutorial windows like this one will appear from time to... Hey, you said it had to be on easy to do that. Anna, your helpful hint girl, will explain and demonstrate any new features. By the way, Nukem, Unicorn Overlord, I think is $20 on Amazon right now. Let me double check that, okay? I think it on Switch only. And it may not be anymore. Unicorn Overlord. Here's the problem though. It doesn't have a Switch 2 version and it clearly was not running at like 4K. Oh man, now it's showing $40. I swear it was really cheap yesterday. RIP. If I was to get that, I'd probably be on Xbox to get like higher resolution. If you want to watch a tutorial again, simply choose Guide from the map menu. Use the tutorials. Sure. First tutorial explains the basics of how to move. Does text type on screen anymore in modern games? I don't think it does. But it's weird to me to think of a 2005 game as not modern. Sure, watch the movement there. Are you going to beat that whole game tonight? I'm not beating nothing. If you're on if Emerson's on chapter 15, can he beat it? Is 15 the end? Let me tell you a little about range movement now. Movement range, as you might have guessed, shows the maximum number of spaces a unit can move. Before you can move a unit, you'll need to know about the cursor. You can move the cursor with either... Okay, yeah, you got that about right. Being that's a grid, I'd probably go D-pad. To start off, place the cursor on the unit you want to move. One level. Once the cursor is on the unit, press A. Hey, Anna's here. There's 30 chapters. Oof. Yeah, this is not getting beaten tonight. Anna, we're going over what to stream here. We might do Donkey Kong Emerald Rush tomorrow. And then maybe some more like one-off demo or, play some demos or first impressions. Maybe some stuff I'm not necessarily going to play through. And then later, full playthroughs, like something like that. Oh, you're halfway there. Emerson is living on a prayer. All right. Once the cursor is on the unit, press A. This will select the unit so that you'll be able to control him. Is my girl voice getting really damn good or what? I had no girl voices until I had old lady, old Jewish lady from New York and my mom. and those were my girl voices. And now I've got like multiple, I've got like hot redhead girl voice, I've got Jennifer Coolidge, like I can pull some stuff off. Voila! Can you guess what the different colors of the lit area mean? The blue area shows movement range, and the orange spaces show the maximum attack range. Movement ranges and attack ranges vary between units. Be sure to keep that in mind. Is she on my team or something? She looks pretty hot, man. Dude, you didn't see the latest episode of my podcast. You gotta see the latest episode of Even My Mom Has a Podcast. I think my girl voice is pretty convincing. Like I would totally be a hot tranny, right? I could totally catfish a football player. If only I didn't have to shave every 4 hours, right? No, seriously, if I do a stream, I have to shave right before. It is really quick. Grows so it's Homer Simpson. I guess it's about time we actually move somebody, isn't it? First, you need to choose a destination. If you move, an arrow will extend from the unit. The arrow marks the path the unit will take. Can you guys see why it takes an hour for me, or 100 hours for me to get through something now? Some maps are big, some maps are small. Move the arrow to the destination space and press A to send the unit to that space. All right then, I'm going to give this unit his marching orders. Oh, he marched all right. Then when the unit finished moving, a menu appeared over to the right, didn't it? This is the command menu, which displays unit commands. Commands are the orders you can issue to your units. When did this come out of vogue? The like they don't really do that anymore in games, do they? I don't think so. By the way, our colors are accurate, unlike Silent Hill 2 on Xbox. I have no idea what was going on with that. I'm going to order the unit I just moved to wait. Use to select wait. Then press A to confirm and end the unit's movement. And that wraps up, every single game on the Virtual Console NSO. What do they call this? They're all going to have A and B buttons, aren't they? Every one of them. And that wraps up the movement range tutorial. I'm regretting watching that. All right, I'm ready for you. Let's go. Okay, so we are going to get in range and then strike his ass. All right, well, we're not dropping that. I guess we're gonna wait. Hey, what's the holdup? Let's get started already. I'm coming. Wait right there. Fine. It's time now for me to tell you how to engage an enemy in direct combat. As you can see, there are 2 units on the battlefield, a blue unit and a red unit. The blue unit is the player-controlled allied unit, and the red unit is the computer-controlled enemy unit. I believe this series started on the Super Nintendo, but only Super Famicom in Japan. I could be wrong. Correct me in the chat if you want. We're up to 8 viewers. 8 viewers strong. Nice. Now I'll move the allied unit next to the enemy unit. Here goes. Shove. What are we playing, basketball? Look at the command menu. You see the attack command, right? No, it's on the left. Be warned, if you don't have a weapon you can attack with, the attack command will not appear. Once you've chosen to attack, you'll see a window with all of the unit's available weapons. You think it started on the NES? Really? That goes back a ways. Are you sure if it was on the NES, then it might have actually came to America, which I really doubt. They really liked putting like half the JRPGs were stuck in Japan for so long, you know? This display shows all of the weapons this unit can use to attack. Use analog stick to choose the weapon you want to use. The slim sword or the steel sword, or let's go with iron sword. The window below shows info on the weapon you've highlighted. So choose a weapon and press A to equip it, and get ready to move into combat. Before engaging in combat, information on your unit and the enemy unit will be displayed. This is the display shown here on the left. It's called the combat information window. The information in the blue portion of this window refers to your unit. The information in the red portion of this window refers to the enemy unit. And he's a kami. Next, select your enemy. If there are multiple enemies within your attack range, use the cursor to pick one of them. In this case, there's only one enemy, so all you have to do is press A. Famicom, so it didn't come to the US. Bash each other. Yeah, we're practicing, but with a steel sword. And our iron sword, sorry. Why is the iron sword higher than steel? And that's it for your lesson in direct combat. Okay, she's pretty fine. When do I get to put her on my team? Hurry up, will you? Or are you afraid of me? Okay, so... Alright, we're gonna stand over here. I'm gonna hit you with the trainer. Ooh. You can do it. Boyd's got nothing. Take him out. But nothing? I don't have nothing. I mean, I have... Well, I mean... Oh. Enemy phase. Wow, that is a lot to go through for a conk on the head. I'm not done yet. We're just getting started. My hair's green. What was the first... Is this the first game from Fire Emblem to come to the States? Is that a possibility? I have a feeling it might have been on like a Game Boy Advance. The tutorial girl's not a playable character. Damn, she looked pretty cute. Or like, she looks cute like, you know, those girls that every one of their selfies is looking up. So that their chin, their like triple chin isn't showing, you know, is that what she is? That wasn't too bad. Boyd, you're such a loser. Shut up. Shut your trap. Wow. Really harsh language towards a woman in a 2005 game. Good work, Boyd. That's enough. Oh, all right. Can I get off this grid now? Your swordmanship was decent enough, Ike. Don't forget how it felt. It won't always be this easy. I know. Now that you're done warming up, it's time for you to face me again. I was hoping you'd say that. No. But first, missed. Right here. What is she doing? Here, you go, Ike. It's a vulnerary. It's a vulnerary. What? You got a vulnerary. I'd recommend using it now before you fight Father. Last time, he knocked you silly and I laughed a lot. Knock me silly again so I can dream about that purple-haired broad. Always take time to heal your wounds in a battle, even small ones. By the time you think you're in trouble, it's probably too late. Don't get into that situation. The first break game for what I guess I don't understand what a break game is. For Fire Emblem was Fire Emblem Awakening. It sold 4 million copies. But so was that worldwide or was that Japanese exclusive? I don't think we need a tutorial. We're gonna go up there and we're gonna beat the shit out of them. How much does that do? Don't want to waste it. Great. Ready, Ike. Here I come. Grille? Greel? I don't know if it's a long E or a long I. First breakout game. Yeah, see, I really don't understand that quite. Like, is that a term used for the first game to be released outside Japan? Is called a breakout game? I've never heard that. Or is that what you're saying is like the first hit from the series? Like, this is the one that put it on the map. In that kind of regard. Give it your all. Okay, we can do this. I'll just item. Come on, boy. You're going to give me a challenge this time around? Okay, let's use the vulnerary. Ooh, it wasn't necessarily... Oh my god, we're done. We're done. Well, actually, I'm allowed to counter-strike, aren't I? I can finish him right here. I'm gonna finish him. I'm gonna finish his ass. I'm gonna finish his ass, but first I'm gonna do this. By breakout, I mean one that reached more people and made the series popular. Okay. They also warned people that if it didn't sell, it'd be the end. That's one way to get people to buy. Can I attack behind him? Oh, he turned. If I get the first strike, I've got this. Yes. Ugh. No fight back. Just beat my father to death because he didn't have a vulnerary. Leveling up pretty quick here. Yeah. It's a game about beating your dad senseless. Ike, you were great. Father, you were holding back, weren't you? What? Is that true? If you could tell the difference, that means you're improving. You know, I wasn't really giving it my all either. That is such a lie. Buh. So, Father, does that mean you finally admit that I'm ready? What, to join the company? To take on a job? Yeah, I mean, Boyd's already out there on the battlefield. I'm ready. I'm tired of being a trainee. Listen, the difference between you and me is that I'm a professional. A professional who just got beat? That was just random chance. Random chance. You've got a point, Ike. All right, tomorrow will be your first day as a full-fledged mercenary. Vulnus is Latin for wound. So vulgar could be full of wound, maybe? I don't know. Just means something related to wounds. I had not heard of that. It's a good thing I played this so I could learn something today. Really? But if I think it's too much, you're back to the trainee status. You better work hard. No problem. Watch, I'll catch up to everyone in no time. We'll see. We'd better be heading back to the fort. Everyone's waiting. This is, it feels like it's a few years old in a way, right? Like we're going to stand over here, it's going to fade to black, and then it's going to say prologue over. Hell, that prologue before the chapter. Let's play chapter 1, okay? Is that chapter 1 good for a stream? Or is that a little too short, or what are we looking at? Guessing chapter 1's not bad. Jeez, look at this. Good morning, Ike. Today's your first day as a professional soldier, isn't it? Yeah, and I'm ready to go. What you are is late. The others were suited up and ready at the break of dawn. Sorry, get up early from now on. So what's my first job? I'm talking with Titiana right now. Clearly you can see why she's named that. Wait outside until you're done. Yes, sir. Very well, Commander Greel. Shall we continue? And then they make out. You were telling me about some bandits that need taking care of, weren't you? Correct. The request comes from a nearby village. According to our reports, the bandits are not all that strong. I think it is best. Most of the girls have red hair, huh? I think it is best if I ride out and take a look. I plan on taking Oscar and Boyd along with me. Just the brothers? Go ahead and add Ike to your team. Shinon, Gattery, and I can handle the other 2 jobs easily enough. Titiana, I'm leaving Ike in your care. I'm trusting you to show him the ropes. Understood, Commander. I remember the first time I came across the phrase show them the ropes. I was reading something in the computer lab in like 3rd or 4th grade. And it was about like, you had to read some story. You guys had computer lab before or something. And it's like this girl was on the swim team or training out for the swim team. Somebody told her, hey, show her the ropes. And the whole time like, okay, so when are we getting to the ropes? They mentioned something about kicking off and going underwater and spinning. And that's the way they do it at this school. But there was never any rope talk. And I knew for damn certain that they put rope dividers in the lanes in the pools when these broads are swimming. And that's how I learned about show you the ropes. So you always get an OP character in Fire Emblem. Oh, so she's going to take care of me for a bit? Understood, Commander. Come on, Ike. Let's get you set up. All right. First job. Or is it more of an, all right, my first job. All right. Like, Captain Titiana, the preparations are complete and I'm ready to go. Impeccable timing. It's nice to know we can always count on you to be at the ready. He's a captain. Don't forget about me. Oh, I'm ready for action. I never spelled anything. Is that so, Boyd? That's a surprise. Huh, not today it isn't. As of today, I'm going to be the absolute model of perfection. I need to set an example for Ike. I'll take your word for it. Ugh. Your first campaign at last. I know you've wanted this for a while. Are you nervous, Ike? Think I was more nervous last night. I could hardly sleep. This morning, I'm feeling pretty good. It's the calm before the storm. You should try to relax. You're not going to be out there alone. Yeah, you're right. Right. Everyone ready? Let's go. Is there a Fire Emblem movie or series, live action or whatever? Is there an anime? Are there things for this? Chaldea. Bandits? Alright, let me explain what's going on. We're gonna sit here and talk while the bandits don't kill us. This is a map of Chaldea. They've hired us to drive out some bandits. We're the blue markers here. The red dots are the bandits. There aren't many of them, but we can't get careless. The one in front of the building up north is their leader. I'm the big one, I get to be the leader, right? Our mission is to take him out and recapture that building. Ike, listen up. All this stuff is old news to me, but I can give you a rookie. I give a rookie like you a few tips. First off, make sure your eyes match your hair color. Second, don't let yourself get worked up and jump out in front of everyone. You'll just end up getting hurt. Don't try to do too much. When things get dangerous, you can and should rely on us, yeah? As long as you watch how the enemy moves carefully, you'll be fine. Think of this as a training mission. I'll do that, Oscar. Boyd, thanks for your help. Don't mention it. Just sit back and watch how a professional handles things. Enough chit-chat, you three. We've got work to do. She's gonna stay on that horse? So maybe she covers more ground. That is a polygonal AF horse she is on. Like, whoa. I mean, the other guy, that looks more like a horse, but what she's on, origami. Ike, before you engage an enemy, take a good look at his weapon. The weapon you use often determines who has the upper hand in a fight. For example, the axe I'm wielding serves me well against lances, but it fares less well against swords. And my lance is great against swords, but not against axes. And to complete the triangle, my sword. Strong against axes, but weak against lances, right? Yes, exactly. If you can remember that, you'll be more effective in combat. Taking note. That's just the basics, though. This will come in handy soon enough, so don't forget it. Swords over axes, I won't forget. Not if I remember that I'll always have the advantage over you, Boyd. So is that like a common phrase or like a meme over here? Swords over axes. Or is there like a support group, or is there like a Fire Emblem subreddit called like Swords Over Axes? Or a fan club, like something like, is that like the meme line of the game? Oh shoot, I think I missed his dialogue there. Do you think you could find maybe a different way of remembering that? Yeah, thanks. And one more thing, don't forget to visit the locals. We're here to help, after all. The villagers should welcome our presence. I have a bug crawling on me. Watch the visit tutorial. What do we do with the visit? Sometimes you have to take a break from the hurly-burly of warfare, so let's talk about visits now. When you visit a prostitute, you'll use a little bit of your gil, but don't worry, you'll get it back in HP. As you play the game, you'll encounter maps with houses and taverns. If the door on a building is open, you can visit it, but if it's closed, you can't get in, so you have to burn it down and kill them. You see how the door on the barn, or door on this house is open? That means you can visit it. Well, let's try this. First, move the unit to the entrance of the building. I didn't realize I was going to be doing this much voice acting, guys, or it would have come up in the title of the video. Visit appears in the command menu. Select it to visit the building. All right, let's move the cursor over visit and select it with A.
What brings you to such an out-of-the-way place? Would you like some tea or perhaps a biscuit?
Tatiana is OP and she's fine AF.
Oh, sorry. You've got the battle to get back to, don't you? I'd hate to see you leave empty-handed. Here, take this vulnerably with you. Leave my house.
Easy, right? Oftentimes, you'll get items, information, and other goodies when you take the time to visit. My girl voice is like, I could do it, and like I could probably draw the damn anime myself, obviously write it and direct it, and then do all the damn voices. And then one person, probably just me, would watch. But damn it, I could do it. You know what? That should be like my goal this year. Make a one-man anime, right? A one-man anime show. And then pitch it to Netflix and they'll say, hey, we got this whole thing. I'm like, say less. Nope. I'll take all the money now for myself. Right? All right. So visit the tavern, the house, whatever, something. Visiting isn't all just vulneries, pleasant chats and nice cups of tea. You may encounter bandits or thieves in your travels. Unlike other enemies, they can attack and destroy homes. So don't let your guard down. Bandits are going to destroy the house? They actually did burn that shit down. The stakes have been raised. If a house or a tavern is destroyed, you can't visit it. Well, no goddamn shit. Like, oh man, you burned down your house? Well, now I can't visit, you know? But you'll be fine if you visit it before any ruffians get there. Yeah, but then it'll get burned down. After you enter, the door will close and the area will be secured. And then it gets burned down, right? Remember, no house or tavern is truly safe when bandits and thieves are around, not until you pay a visit. Not if I pay a visit, then it can't get burned down? Very confused. I wonder how come my Apple Watch says I do a lot of standing. I'm just moving a little tiny bit here. I'm not even playing Fist of the North Star boxing, right? At the end of chapter 1, do you guys want me to do like a reaction thing to the Resident Evil Requiem video from a couple days ago? Or is that a no-go? Or what do you think? What do you think? Happy visiting. All right. No, we do not want to see that again. Okay. Here we go. We've got a gate. Okay. Well, we've got a sword, and that's an axe. Can I give him a shove? Lance, she has an axe, and that does good against... No, we're not gonna watch it. We got it. I think we do good against lances. Ike. Okay. We're gonna get you in there. Can he move past? Okay. Maybe we can double team. Sure. This is a game of its time, but I hear it costs like $100+ maybe 300. And some people are losing their shit because you can't buy it on the Switch. Instead, it's sequestered behind Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack, which, by the way, is a freaking bargain when you consider that for a year of Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack, you get a year of simply you're allowed to play and talk with your friends online on Xbox. That is how expensive. Actually, you know what? Isn't it now like $100 a year? I think it's $100 a year for the most basic version of Game Pass because they no longer have Xbox Live. Xbox Live, it was $50 a year, then it was $60. And then they say, okay, we'll get rid of that, and now it's $100. If you want to talk to your friends in a party chat on Xbox, it's $100 a year. $50 a year over here? Actually, is it 80? Well, I think it's 50 if it's by yourself. I bought a family pass. You gave some family pass spots out to people for $10 a piece. Ultimately, I paid $15. We're probably not supposed to say that. And people are losing their shit over you getting to play a game that would otherwise cost $300. How much are you going to play the game that, oh, you could pay that $300 for like 6 years, okay? And yet now have you played enough of this? If that's the only thing you're going to do? People are so damn stupid. And it's that wizard. It's that fake wizard asshat. Thank you, Nukem, for bringing that to my attention. Nukem made a video taking down that fake wizard idiot, complaining about if enough asshats with that kind of an audience complain, and this new broad at Nintendo America, diatribe. Did you guys see the video from the gal from the Nintendo of America today? It was a DEI dog whistle as she introduced herself on stage in a, I think, recorded video at some game conference. And she was like, I swear, she came just short of saying diversity, equity, inclusion. It was, we have so many great stories to tell that from different types of people. And we want everyone to get together. And it was like really stepping close. She really wanted to come out there and say, well, they made the mistake of hiring a girl. So now it's going to be, you guys got your Kathleen Kennedy over here at Nintendo America. Thank God the only thing the president of Nintendo of America can do is determine what price for amiibos are going to hit the market, right? Oh, okay, well, we'll make that $20 now. You know, that's about all they can do. They don't make any damn games over. The president of Sega could actually launch a console for better or worse, you know, 32X. But it's not really two separate companies. Figurehead role. Let's put a girl in there. Make people think that girls can game too. You already had the girl market pretty well cornered there. I thought, Nintendo. You don't need the girl president. But boy, did she come out there and make it sound like, well, it's a girl company now. Get in line, boys. We're going to have a bunch of Dust Bowl. What is it? Dustborn? Oh, yeah. Dustborn 2, Switch 2 exclusive. Like, she may as well have said that. It was horrendous. Horrendous. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Nintendo America has no power. Yeah, it is. In fact, the limits of power at Nintendo of America was probably Reggie getting Wii Sports included in the Wii as a pack-in title. And that was a flex. Like, he almost had to, like, chop off, like, a finger and present it to I don't know, probably Iwata. Yeah, I think if you look closely, Reggie might be missing a finger because that Yakuza tradition and stuff. There's a possibility. You have to look closely. She was kind of hot, not gonna lie. They dressed her up a little bit. They fixed her hair. I saw it because I seen the before picture. Yeah. Actually, she is a graduate from Kansas State University, which is not a particularly woke place. It's very much like a farming-centric university. It's not particularly woke or like, you know, vehemently diverse or anything like that. But yeah. But I didn't really like the, you know, telling our stories and a place for everyone. It just, when the line to toe is, here at Nintendo, we have a great tradition of making quality games, and we look forward to bringing a lot of new exciting adventures to gamers worldwide. And, you know, like, shit, but they don't hire me to do this. It's like I'm too good to get any job, right? Like, I swear. Hell, out of college, I was like, so I have a film degree and I want to work at this video store. And they're like, yeah, okay. And then they never called me. Like, that's why it don't bother. LeBron James is getting paid $50 million this year to play like Charles Barkley got his mojo stolen from him in Space Jam by the Monstars. If that idiot can get $50 million and then complain that he didn't get to be an all-star starter, watch this. He's going to make Luka Doncic sit out and give him his spot. That's going to happen. That is so... God damn it. If that idiot can get $50 million for serving up trash and being useless and destroying the NBA, why should any of us have a job? Christ. Clip that. Jesus. Oh. Now you guys got me mad. No, in Japan, Nintendo was under hot water to hire more women. I mean, it's like why you have sideline reporters in NFL, right? They can't play any damn games. You don't really want them opining so much. So, yeah, okay, fine. We'll let you talk to the quarterback and ask him some question. Oh, what was it like throwing that touchdown to win the game that you just won? Yeah. So, we won as a team. Back to you. God. Kawhi Leonard sits out whole season, so the thing that makes me upset about Kawhi Leonard is I really liked him with the Spurs. Hell, I thought he did the thing LeBron wanted to do with the Raptors. Show up and immediately win, right? Something LeBron couldn't do. But hey, I'll play when I'm ready, you know. But I do think he's kind of funny inadvertently because he has like no laugh, and then he has a little bit of an Eddie Murphy thing going. Man, I liked his game. It's just, oh yeah, this Pop was right. He was resting too much. It was ridiculous. I can't blame Pop for that. I really like. I called the Spurs dynasty when they were bad and they were being called like the Zorro or the Masked Bandits or something. Everybody was banged up and wearing the masks, and like Robinson was out. Like they were just, everybody's out, and I'm like, you wait and see. They're going to win the lottery and they're going to get Tim Duncan. They're going to have a dynasty, and I straight called it.
Oh, what's going on there? Is some army? Oh,
Whenever I see those lips in anime where the guys have the defined lips like that, it always seems to be like for black people in like 90s, 80s, 90s animes when they have the lips are actually outlined. Am I wrong? I'm a Knicks fan, by the way. Oh man, the Knicks, they have it pretty rough, man. I don't understand what their whole situation is. It's kind of like, you know, I'm over here in Kansas complaining that we're giving the Chiefs a stadium to lease for like 5 years, right? Meanwhile, New York has the right idea. Oh, if the Knicks want to leave, someone else will come into Madison Square Garden, deal with it. That is the attitude I want to see more cities actually have. Instead of, Oh, I'm a billionaire and I can get taxpayers to buy my toys for me. Shit. The Knicks, I don't think they can put together good seasons. It's like, despite ESPN's efforts to try to bully players to join the Lakers or the Knicks, they rarely actually go to the Knicks, you know? It's just something. Yeah, I know, and that's why I like Kawhi for locking up LeBron. Shit, Kawhi Leonard, Duncan, Ginobili, they wrecked the Heat. They demolished, embarrassed. Don't get enough credit.
Bunch of mercenaries looking hired, yeah. Listen up, lads. Hurt them bad.
So you're gonna have like a story play out in every battle here?
We let that bunch live, and we'll have hordes of hard swords hounding us the rest of our days.
It's those fool villagers. They think they can buy a bunch of cell swords and chase us away. I ain't gonna work out in how they want it. Yeah. All they get for their trouble is a bunch of ruined houses. Tear 'em down, boys. We'll dig them.
Oh, you bitch. Real life fake wizard did some mental wizardry to come up with that ridiculous complaint about Nintendo, yeah. Oh. Gone down? Yeah, how does this fake wizard feel about this girl, the kid? You know, we lose, just as we lose one Kathleen Kennedy, another one springs up, you know? What are the odds? You wait and see. Pronouns and all that shit are coming to Mario. Oh, yeah. Permadeath. Big time. Okay, so that is a total badass right there. She's just gonna take care of business now, man. I'll tell you. I think she's got this, honestly. We'll just take out the damn leader. Sword, and she has a axe. Ah, screw it. Here goes.
You looking for something, fool? You looking for a fight?
You came to the right place. I'll give you a tussle.
Can I only have one person attack at a time? I can't have like a group? Oh my jeez.
I don't want to die here.
Alright, she's gonna be leveling up. Hold on. The Phoenix Coyotes? When did that happen? Did the Phoenix Coyotes get dissolved? It's rough, I'm sorry. Alright, she can move still? Are you kidding me? Why would she get to move? Sure, seize. The number on the weapons, I thought it was like its strength or something. If you're real, Vaughn, leave Tatiana off missions. They moved to Utah, really? Are they going to be called the Utah Coyotes? Because they have a tradition of keeping the name of things that don't make sense. Utah Jazz, right? I didn't know about that. I'm sorry to hear that. It's weird. The NHL was a bigger deal when they had their last lockout. Good Lord, did that kill the popularity of the NHL, like immensely. I really thought that they had a bit of a renaissance lately. It seems like the NHL was in a little bit of a renaissance. Major League Baseball is in the midst of a renaissance. And basketball is waiting for LeBum to get his ass off the court so that Wemby can try not to dunk too high. It's amazing. He looks like he's trying not to jump too high, so that he can dunk. If he jumps too high, he might accidentally like sit on the rim or some shit. God damn. Get the bum off the damn court so that the adults can enjoy the damn game. Jesus. Move to Utah. I've heard of the Seattle Kraken. That's what I've heard. I couldn't even tell you who's won lately in hockey. I think, didn't Las Vegas win maybe a year or two ago? I think Las Vegas went to the Stanley Cup finals. It's like incumbent year, if I remember. They're called like the Black Knights, maybe? Las Vegas Black Knights?
Achoo. Oh, you said seize, not sneeze. My mistake. In certain battles, you'll have to have Ike capture or seize the key points in order to clear the map.
Why not the girl and the horse?
Generally, though, an enemy leader, also called a boss, will be guarding the seize points. So, you need the tall girl with the big rack to take him out for you before seizing that location. Even though Ike is the only one able to use the seize command, you can defeat the boss with other characters with bigger racks than Ike's. Let's try this out.
Clearly, I've already done this, right? Or no, wait, do we have to go inside the building? Oh yeah, maps in this game have gimmicks like season. Am I going inside? LeBron has to have dirt. I think what we all want to think that LeBron has some dirt on the league and on ESPN, all major media, but I really think it is the NBA has decided that we made so much money having a king in Michael Jordan that as soon as he leaves, we have to anoint somebody, and damn it, we're going to make sure everybody believes it. And since LeBron James is that guy, if you want to have NBA basketball on your channel, you have to suck so much dick. Like, I've seen the mental gymnastics being done to hide, just the other night, not showing, everybody else in the box chart over there, just on the splash screen showing the scores, shows their field goals made and missed, or made and attempted, and LeBron, it doesn't. Instead, it brings up his assists and rebounds instead to fill the space. Everybody else, no, we're not going to do that. Just, they don't show the lowlights. They don't show like the now super cut of him just dropping the ball like an old person, dropping their keys sitting in a couch. That's LeBron dribbling now. They don't show that. They say, no, that'd be bad to our business. If LeBron James is bad, we're going to lose money, guys. Shit. Adam Silver has got to go also. Frankly, why can't Michael Jordan be commissioner? Right? I think defense would come back into basketball. Do you know how, first of all, they'd say, okay, Michael, we know you make a lot of money not doing anything. Money just flies in your face and you have to like actively play golf to avoid money. But for like $75 million a year, can you come be commissioner and fix the NBA that LeBron James destroyed? And that over damn night, it would be totally worth it for the NBA. Michael Jordan for commissioner. You heard it here first, folks.
The boss is defeated. I'll move Ike to the seize point.
Yes. So we actually have to go inside the buildings, huh?
Seize appears in the command menu. When you select this and press A, you'll be asked if you really want to seize. Select yes to seize the point and clear the battle map.
Michael Jordan as commissioner. Perfection. You could not get a better commissioner. No, see, I'm thinking who else, and I just don't see anyone else pulling it off. Not like Michael Jordan would. Shaq is too busy being in commercials and shit. Charles Barkley, not necessarily the best choice. Iverson, like anybody from the age in which balling actually happened. I just think Michael Jordan's the guy. It's going to take Michael Jordan to save the NBA. That's what it's going to be. It's hilarious that he took like $80 million from NBC to do like a 1 hour interview that they then spliced up and put across the season. What a shit show. Well, yeah, let's just have like 5-minute segments of Michael Jordan sitting in a couch talking with Mike Tirico and have that on during our games. The one game we get like once a week on Sunday, we're going to put Michael Jordan talking about things that he recorded months ago. But because people just want to see Michael Jordan talk, like an audience with the king is worth it. I guess. It wasn't really necessary. If Michael Jordan was in the booth, like Shaq and Chuck, or doing commentary during the game like Tom Brady, then I could see that money being necessary, but boy, did he take them to the cleaners, man. LeBron hated the Luka trade. Luka is better than LeBron, though. And I think LeBron is going to force Luka to sit out and give him his like starting spot. And he's going to force him to do it. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, though. LeBron kind of also plays no defense, but man, he's got a magic whistle, doesn't he? That's how it goes. Now that you have cleared this map, let's move to the next map. Your battle objective appears under the terrain information window in the map's upper left. Why the hell can't we have borders on these? Like, you just get this weird gradient thing, right? When you advance to a new map, check it to see that what you need to do to clear the map. Yeah, Luka clearly better because at least he can give you some efficiency on the offensive end. I mean, it's amazing. The chemistry goes completely off the rails whenever LeBron enters the game. And you have LeBron's agent over there doing a podcast saying, no, what you have to do is trade everybody else but my boy. Jesus Christ. And that wraps up the C's tutorial. Okay, so we're going to go in the house. Huh? All right, Ike. All right, you got a little ways to go there. Guess the rest of you have to go fight. Well, we'll pinch this guy. How about... Oh, I should have gone... Oh, man, I should have got my cookies or whatever. Hold on. Oh, shit, I forgot that was a bandit. Oh, that's showing the thing. Axe on axe crime. Let's go. I've seen a little bit of Kwame Brown talking. Well, that was simple. Well, I'm playing on normal here. Jeez, this is on auto win, isn't it? They have an almost cell shaded thing happening. Like, graphics wise, this looks pretty cool. I mean, yes, it does look like it's from a certain time. But man, if you're playing this handheld, this would probably look pretty damn nice. I mean, I'm not really too aware of their beef. Did they even have much commingling in the league, Kwame Brown and LeBron? If I remember right, Kwame Brown was 01, and 02 was Yao, and 03 it was LeBron, and I'm talking about first pick in the draft. And then 04 I think was, oh, that pedophile, what his, now he's wearing dreads. Superman was with Orlando, and then he got a chip with LeBron. Kind of coming off, I forgot his name, but okay. So we have some bandits causing some trouble. Can we just go in the house? Alright, well, hold on here. Visit.
Since the bandits took over, we can't even sleep at night. Please, help us save our village. Here, my mother left me this. I hope it serves you well.
You got a seraph robe. Dwight Howard, yeah. If you looked at that guy, is that the last person you would think was named Dwight? Right? No? I miss Undisputed with Skip and Shan. Well, it's okay. Now look, Sweet Tea, herein lies kind of the issue. There's no perfect scenario for this. I think first take with Skip and Stephen A. probably was the best. I remember when Woody Page was on there versus Skip. When it was cold pizza and 1st and 10 and all that. But, and then they'd interrupt it with horrendous satellite interviews of athletes. Good Lord. And then they just said, screw that, just go to the debate. But you have with Skip and Shannon, I don't think it worked because Skip decided what the angle would be. And then Shannon was required to take the opposite. They weren't allowed to agree. And the problem with that is it just seems disingenuous and that Shannon is kind of there to play the like second fiddle. And you know, he blew up on him. What? You know, he like blew up on him like, what? I have 3 syllables. What am I? Chop liver? You know, and like, and then, yeah, it got kind of ugly. The trouble with, okay, Stephen A. Smith is not all about screaming. He'll talk kind of quiet like this. But for you to have the verbal tenacity to dare you besmirch this young man. And then he gets in like preacher mode, but then he kind of calms down. And that's when the problem is all the black people on ESPN see Stephen A. Smith and they're like, wow, look at all the money he's got for screaming. And then they just start at screaming. All the other black guys on ESPN start at a scream and they're just screaming at each other the whole time. You have to build up to the scream. You can't start at the scream and then have nowhere else to go. But what do I know? I'm playing GameCube right now. They don't let me run ESPN, the NBA, Nintendo. Shit. Ah. So, okay. So last point I want to get on that. On TV, they manufacture the debate. And they would say that makes for good TV. The problem with all the like, listen to the Nerderotic podcast or their live stream, Friday Night Tights. It's not half bad. It's entertaining because they do bring some funny people on to be part of the panelists. The issue is they all agree. No one takes the other side of any. There is no debate. It is all, well, the latest thing sucks, and here's why, and feminism. You need to have some people stand up to the other side to really have something engaging. Otherwise, we all know what you're going to say, so why listen? When people figure that shit out, when the people figure out that you know what they're going to say ahead of time, they will tune out. It may take 10 years for the internet to catch up with me on this. But mark my words, yeah. I don't have ESPN anymore, or cable, so I can't check in on whatever the hell they're trying to do with Barstool. You can't bring Barstool to Fox Sports like that. People want to hear the uncensored stuff that would not make it on basic cable. Conversely, over there at Stephen A., what's he hanging out? Who's he hanging out with? Cam Newton or some garbage? Good Lord. I don't know why, but I get your stream posts, but I don't really get your videos. You don't get notifications of it. I think you have to turn the bell on. I think that you are more likely to be notified that someone you're subscribed to. This guy actually gets to move again after visiting? Are you kidding me? Can he visit again? Oh. All right, Boyd. You're going to come up here and support. Yeah, I noticed that the posts aren't super popular, the strictly posts, so I try to make them polls. For some reason, polls are way more popular. All the votes in a poll are engagement, and they can really kick up. But a strictly post without the poll, not popular at all. I think you're going to be notified of streams going live, but you are not notified of a new video. And I just threw in a short little thing today I had cooked up like a week ago. I think tomorrow I need to finally get around to editing my Metroid review. No, I haven't really done much. I've been talking about basketball and Kathleen Kennedy coming to Nintendo. It's not really something worth making a video on, so I'm talking about it here. But the big channels will spend 8 minutes tonight or tomorrow talking about Kathleen Kennedy being the new president of Nintendo America. Mark my words, they're like, oh great, an opportunity to bring Kathleen Kennedy into a Nintendo discussion? DEI? What? Feminism? Oh boy, this smells like $10,000 in ad revenue right here, guys. Have my producer get on that video for me. Okay, Ike, you gotta go inside, don't you? Oh shoot, you gotta get out of the way first. Here, cut him off. Oh man, she's a boss. She is a cheat code. Oh. So you kill them and you take their weapon too, huh? If you kill everybody, do you really need to seize? Just doesn't seem... Shouldn't we be getting more directs? I mean, we get more premium live events out of WWE than we get Nintendo directs, don't we? What's with that? Seems like it should be easier to do. Clears the whole map? That's the end of it. Ike, are you alright? Yeah, I'll be fine. You know, you surprised me to think that you've come so far. Look at my father, though. I've still got such a long way to go. There's nothing you can do about that. After all, Commander Greel is... well, his nose is so long from all the cocaine abuse. But don't worry, one day you'll get the crack rocks also. Huh? My dad is into crack cocaine? Yeah, but don't worry about it. I'm sure he won't die from it or anything suddenly putting you in charge. Alright, well, now I'm really curious. I told you not to worry about it, okay? You'll learn all about crack later. Ike, wasn't bad for your first battle. Not as flashy as my first time, though. Yes, you were really standout. I'll never forget the sight of you. So keyed up, you broke your own axe, yes. Oscar, dang it. Oh, you didn't have to bring that up. Anyway, Ike, congratulations on finishing your first mission. Welcome to the group. Everyone's all right. Then let's get going. What if somebody died? What if you force someone to die in the first mission? She's not going to make any changes with Nintendo because she does not have that kind of power, and no president of America ever had. I realize that, I mean, that's why I say thank God she can't do anything but like determine amiibo prices. She might get to decide what the next pack-in bundle is, you know? could she have some sway on a limited edition? Like, what are they going to do? You can't have a like Zelda edition without a new Zelda game, right? How long? There are girls waiting to get a Switch 2 when they have a girly edition of it, you know? The trouble is you really do have to put like some other grips and things on, and I mean, and your whatever the hells and all this other stuff. So you may as well just get a black one. I mean, you know, like everybody else, and then put the color of grip on it, you know? But you wait and see, Nukem. People are going to be jumping on. There's going to be a mountain of videos tomorrow about Kathleen Kennedy. Oh, just as we got rid of Kathleen Kennedy, now she pops up at Nintendo. She's going to bring DI over there and get up. Oh, she may not have a whole lot that she can do, right? Figurehead role, you know? Rumored February 10th? No direct in January? Shit. What the hell? Nobody touched my crack stash. Yeah. Everyone's all right. Okay. I'm sure Mist has a nice hot meal waiting for us. Girls have to cook in this show. Oh, it's so 2005. A lot of girls love anime. They do. One girl was telling me on Instagram today she just got the Switch 2 and she only plays Animal Crossing because the Animal Crossing has the new... All right, guys. We're going to create a suspend point. We're just going to kind of stop there. And do you guys mind if we maybe take a... This game seems all right. Like, we haven't really seen enough to be like, oh, now it becomes a challenge, but I'm pretty sure I could finesse it. You know, like, even if you can't get your whole group to fight together, you just got to keep your eye on that. Okay, well, if I have the sword, I got to attack the axe. You know, and the axe breaks the lances. There you go. But yeah, shoot, they might have missed their opportunity to have an Animal Crossing Edition Switch 2. Maybe? Maybe they missed out there. What say you guys? I fire up the Xbox and we watch that Resident Evil video for the Resident Evil Requiem. And we kind of just like, I don't know, I get my reaction to that. So I'll put it on take a break, okay? As I fire that up and change it around. How does that sound? I don't see anybody disagreeing immediately. Are there some new sales here I need to be made aware of? Should I live on stream buy some stuff? Actually, I should probably pick up these free things. Evidently, you have to pay to unlock Keanu Reeves. Am I right? To get Keanu Reeves to voice Shadow, yeah, you're going to have to spend some bucks. I'm probably going to have to do that anyway. Metroid Dread. I don't know. This also just came out. You might be able to download Mio Memories in Orbit right now. It is a new Metroidvania type thing. And, ooh, Bakaru. Look at that guy. Farm Love Legends. Look at that. Price is really dropping. When did this game... It's a pretty new game. All right, well, I only scared off a few viewers. So I think we're going to swap over to Xbox. It's going to take me a minute. So I'm going to put this on break in the meantime. And maybe it'll show an ad to you. Probably won't. I want to play the new Resident Evil. I can't play it. That's the problem. It's not out yet. And Capcom's not giving me advanced viewing because I don't make, 100 videos a year rizzing them up. Right? I don't fangirl over anything to then get the access, right? That's about the price. Oh shoot, bundle? Deluxe. Oh man, I just paid $25 for that physical. And this one's got Does this one come with the... oh, man, it's going to cost me more money to get the shadow content. Shit. Oh, well, I've got it physical. Well, not really physical. Game key card, right? 22 gigabytes. Play more Fire Emblem? How much more am I playing? Mercenary Fort. Reese? I think that's pronounced Reese. Very British.
Oh, Tatiana. So, this is where you've been, is it? Reese, are you sure you're well enough to be up? Ah, yes. My fever's completely gone. Are you sure? You look a bit unsteady on your feet, if you ask me. Well, I've been in bed for almost a week. I doubt anyone would be in top form. Even you, my friend. My more than friend. Certainly hope that's all it is. In any case, until you're back at full speed, you won't be doing any work. We're mercenaries after all, and even the smallest lapse invites death. Right, I know. My apologies to the rest of the team. Then it looks like I'll be recuperating for a while longer.
Play Pokemon Scarlet?
I
don't know. I tried a Pokemon Legends ZA, and I gave it a try, and I just don't think that works for me.
It's for your best. It's for the best. Take your time and get fully rested and restored. You are our sole staff wielder, Reese. The harder our work, the more we depend on you to be at our sides.
Is he a healer?
Thank you for your kind words. Oh, by the way, that paper you've been carrying around, is it a letter? I'd intended to go into town this afternoon. I can deliver it for you if you like. Oh, no, this is just a love letter I made for you, that is.
Hold on, I'm embarrassed. Can you just read this in private?
For me? Not more than a little while ago, I went out for a walk around the yard, and a man I've seen before came up to me and said, "Give this to the Red Trust Knight." How curious. I wonder what it is. I imagine it's a thank you letter from the people of Chaldea, or something to that effect.
I'm not gonna be getting into the Animal Crossing. First of all, I don't really know what they're crossing. Like, you're not supposed to cross the streams. I remember hearing that.
Oh no, how dare they? Titiana, what's the matter? What did the letter say? Reese, take this letter to Oscar the Grouch and tell him to prepare for combat and wait for me.
Is she about to get kidnapped?
I have to go out for a moment.
That is, I did not name her. I know you think I named her, but... Use a British accent. Okay, next guy gets a British accent, okay?
Oh, but Titiana, I'll be right back. I'm counting on you. What on earth could that letter have said?
Maybe a vulgar picture? Perfect chill game, though AC is perfect for streaming. I've heard that people are upset with the new update. Too many people are getting in their island and messing the place up. Like, some ollies come in, and the next thing you know, there's a daycare and a leering center, and then you have to demolish, and you just spend like the whole time dealing with Somalis. That's what I've heard. It's on. Everyone, come quickly. Hey, Reese. So, how are we feeling? What is it? Why are you so agitated? Has something happened? Fee, you're gonna have to reveal your source on who told you. A gal on Instagram told me today she just got the Switch 2 because of the AC upgrade. And she said that people were coming into her island, like, cluttering the place. And I assume she meant Somalis, so... Harvest Moon, that game is lame. I am not doing some farm thing, guys. We can't... You know what happened with me and Stardew Valley. We're not doing that again. It's Mist and Rolf. They've been taken by bandits. What? What are you talking about? The two of them went out early this morning to gather wildflowers. Sure, they're not back yet, but earlier by the gate, a man asked me to deliver a letter to Tatiana. It was from a group of bandits, kidnappers. What are we gonna do? Let me see. Let me see. Oh, if only I'd known. He didn't seem like a bad person. I get it. They're after revenge. They want retribution for the other day at the village. Chaldea, was it? I don't know, we conquer so many villages, it's hard to keep track. For me, it was a Tuesday. Taking children hostages. What cowards. Did Ledgerbad show her his game collection? Oh, has Anna seen my pickups over here? I picked up all of these last week. Ching. Which is now actually would have been a bit cheaper if I bought it digitally. Maybe I made a mistake there. Final Fantasy Tactics, Ivermectin Chronicles, Bayonetta 3, Revenge of the Bayonet, and oh, you think it's just Mario 3D World, but it's also Bowser Fury, and I've got Donkey Kong Bonanza Emerald Rush. I got that from Target. I need to enter the code, and then I'll have it, you know. So maybe I'll buy that at the end of the stream here. You guys can see for sure that I've got it. And we'll do that tomorrow. We'll do Emerald Rush tomorrow, okay? So I'm a little green on Donkey Kong Bonanza. I linked it out to a cousin's son and haven't really played it since, so... Play Sonic Adventure and Raise Chaos. Chows. I had initially thought that was they were called chows or something like that. Well, the music really got loud in this game. Blast. Wait, Ike, where do you think you're going? Going to go get Mist. But, no, Tatiana, she said she'd be right back. We're supposed to get ready and wait for her. And do you honestly think we've got time to wait? I'm going. No. What do you think you're going to do on your own, rookie? Hold it. I'm going too. Stop, both of you. I'm going with you. They're called chows, just spelled different. The Chouse Emerald. Is it Chaos Emeralds? Chouse Emeralds, is it? Oh, come on, wait, this is crazy. Do you think you can just ignore the Deputy Commander's orders? The game's like, you spent way too much time on that screen. The road forks here. Well, which way do we go?
How am I supposed to know that? Hold it. Are you saying you don't know where we're going? Unbelievable. You'd better learn to think before you act, you moron. Shut your mouth, Boyd.
You guys ever have like a little brother that like would screw something up? Just,
Shut up. Nah.
hey. Like- yeah, Ike is being voiced by my little brother in the 90s.
Think you can make me? Come on. Both of you. No time to be fighting.
I figured we'd be find you like this.
What are you two doing? So you're coming after all. It's not like you two chambermaids to be disobeying orders. What's the world coming to? Oscar, you know this road, don't you? Which way we go?
You're going to the bandit stronghold, right? It's the left fork. Now there's little baby things like Tamagotchi knockoffs called chows. Are they?
Got it. I'm still talking here. Let me finish what he vanished. Come on, Oscar, let's go.
Oh, I guess we've got no choice. Not a lot of gameplay here, Nukem.
Oh, hey, you're not leaving me behind.
See, these are things that in Xbox in like 2001 would have kind of like done in transition during the gameplay.
So you came, did you, boys? Is it just you then? You came alone. You seriously underestimate what we're capable of doing to you. Now, where's that snobby red-haired wench with the nice rack you ride with?
Titiana's not here. Just us. All I want to know right now, where Rip Mist and Rolf are safe.
Who the hell is Rolf? I don't think we've met a Rolf yet. Sonic Adventure is garbage, which is why I want you to play it. Is that why it's $5? It's $5 for the Xbox 360 version, which I wonder if it's even upscaled any for a Series X. I doubt it. I usually go through the dialogue very quickly. The more you progress in the game, the more action there is. Generally, that's the case, but if you're trying to present it on a stream like this, boy, I don't know, it's a little much. I don't think I've met Rolf.
Yeah, of course. We've got him locked up safe and sound in a shack back there. We got no problem with those. What we're after is a little revenge. We want the redhead and her pups, and that'll be you boys.
Then hurry up and let those two go. We're here, aren't we? We've got no more reason to hold them.
You're here, but Red ain't. We'll just keep the brats until she arrives.
Dang it. Thought I was gonna outsmart them.
If you're so impatient, I guess I can start by killing you whelps.
Whelps? Helps? Whelps?
Y'all ready to die? Hey, come on out. It's time to play, lads.
Oh, snaps.
There's so many. But we must not lose.
Reese, move to the rear. If anyone gets injured, we'll need you on hand with your staff. So this has permadeath. Let's test that out.
Understood.
Take 'em, lads. Without the red-haired knight, they're no match for us.
I didn't even like heal my weapons or anything. I might be in trouble. Repair your weapons, right? Durability or something.
What'd you say, dirtbag? Well, make you regret those words. Yeah.
Guys, I am drinking a grape a grape ghost, and it is way more grape juice than grape soda. Victory route tutorial? What? I'll explain the route victory condition. A route means that you defeat every enemy on the map. You could always count the enemies, but that's kind of boring. It's easier to press start and view the map. Let's check it out. All right, well, we're gonna skip through this, return to map. Okay. All right, boys. Let's use our superpower here and see what we can do. 19 viewers, gotta keep you guys entertained. This guy's isolated, so I think... Okay, I'm trying to remember here. Pike above sword? Yes. Lance above sword. Okay. This guy's done. And you're dead. Oh shit. And he missed. Okay, cool. He's dead for sure now. Oh shoot, we're not. Okay. Yeah, we'll wait. Okay, if he wants to run away, I guess. Boyd. Okay, we have sword advantage over axe. So you go up here. Attack him when he doesn't look. Oh, he's looking. What's with the evasive, man? I'm not pushing anything. I almost beat him already. Yeah. I gotta get the redhead gal back on my team, man. Let's do. Maybe she'll come in and rescue us. And we'll give you a shove for the hell of it. Probably should have attacked. Okay, don't know the whole thing here, but we're staying behind. Staff shove trade. Not a lot to heal at the moment. I think we're good. Oh shoot. Did he? Yeah, you go over there. And then you wait. Uh-oh. Are they tickling them to death? What's going on in there? Oh. Oh. Keep your chin up, Rolf. Boys aren't supposed to cry. But I'm so scared. Aren't you even a bit scared, Mist? Of course I am. But listen, we'll be fine. My brother will definitely come rescue us. Yeah, you're right. I'm sure that my brothers will be right there with him. I'm sure they will too. No more crying, got it? So the green hair means they're related. Oh shit. We may have ourselves a problem. And thankfully these guys apparently are blind. Did chat go to enable here? What just happened? Ah, we got disconnected somehow. Okay, see, it looked to me like we got disconnected. I think we're connected. Okay. Weird. I have fiber internet. That shouldn't be a problem. It says I never left. On my screen, it said the chat was down and it said I had Twitch and YouTube disconnected. That's what it said. But you can rescue someone on the map. Just highlight them and select it as an option. These guys are blind. Well, my chat app said it was disconnected, but maybe the chat was disconnected. There was a problem with Restream's chat capability, but not the streams itself. Maybe that was it was a fluky thing. Yeah. Watch the staves tutorial. I'm just curious we'll watch the beginning. Let's talk about staves. There are many kinds of staves. Restore HP, some restore HP, some heal abnormal states, and some do other things. The range of a staff depends. Staves? Staves? Is it staves or staves? Jeez. The range of a staff depends on which one you use. In most cases, heal. Yeah. You can use only one if you... Okay, well, we'll just get out of this. All right, gotcha. Oh, shoot. Okay, obviously we have some problems here. That's an axe. Okay. Think you can handle him? I say staves as in you say staves as in staff. That probably makes more sense. Staves. It's probably stabs. Cheerio, chaps. I won. I like the designs of the characters and stuff. I just kind of wish they talked outside of just the cutscenes. Okay. We could maybe use a little HP, but it's getting a little ganked up on over here, isn't it? Please hit him again one more time. Oh, it's aggravating. Here, you're gonna finish his ass. Do they talk for the duration of the modern Fire Emblems? Like all fully voiced? Or do they phrase it as fully voiced cutscenes? Honestly, I'm not even sure why it's called cutscenes. It was a phrase that I heard coming up in game magazines, but it kind of seems like it should be cinematics. It's like, when I think of a cut scene, it sounds like a movie that had... This scene was cut from the movie. It didn't make the final cut, so it was a cut scene. I guess in gaming, it kind of cuts to playing a video. So that's why it's a cutscene. I think we could do a better job with that. We should change the name of cutscene to like cinematics, you know? Who else do we got here? I think we can do a little heal. Hit him with your staff. I might have wasted that. You know, can't tell. Oh no. He wants to go after they're attacking my... He's not a mage, he's a, what is it, like wanderer or something? Oh, it's on now. And Vaughn's hero is Joey Gladstone. You mean Wood? No, Uncle Joey. You know what's weird is, it's like Full House was not funny, but we just kind of watched it because it was on, you know? Have mercy. I'm sure I told them to wait for me. Should have known they disobey orders. They have no discipline. As deputy commander of the Grail mercenaries, I cannot allow any more of our people to be harmed. I will use my red hair to cut a wave of... Okay, well, it's time to... You know what? They've got this. So, how about you move up ahead? Oh, shoot. How's he doing with the cancer? Uncle Joey, he's got cancer, right? I think they had to... You know, he's going through various states. It's not a... I don't think it's a remission thing for him just yet. Here, you'll walk away and wait. You can probably go this way for now. This takes too long, guys. I'm sorry, but there's like... It would be one thing to set these guys in motion. Like, Unicorn Overlord is just the moving. And then they like sort everything out, right? Which I guess accelerates over this, where you are like really grinding, and now I hit you, and then we stop, and then they swap. And now, okay, 5 minutes later, now we can finally finish fighting this guy we already engaged fighting in. It's just like, ah, man, I don't know about this. Aunt Becky was hot. Oh man, I was young and I knew Aunt Becky was... Hey, you did see the I did a review of one of her early movies. Just at the end of December. So check that out. It's in my movie. Check out the movie reviews playlist. Should be there. Yeah, Aunt Becky was... Oh, jeez. Her daughters are not as hot as she was. I will say that. I mean, her daughters don't look hideous, but they're not mom, you know? There's not a lot of, like, super babes that also have super babe daughters. Usually it dilutes a little bit, right? I mean, like, sometimes the piano man comes in there and, you know, kind of dilutes Christy Brinkley, you know, that kind of thing, right? Right, here we go. Yeah, the Secret Admirer from 1985. The movie should have been called C. Thomas Hall is Lucky as Hell. That would have been a better name for it. All right, your ass is grass, pal. Actually, she should probably hang up there and fight the boss. She can probably handle all of these guys, so screw it. And none of you are within range, are you? Yeah. Alright, well, you can attack her if you want to try. Ooh. Alright, we're gonna have to heal up. Speaking of, I've never seen Soul Man. And I don't think you ever will. I don't think it's available in any capacity. You would think somebody like Vinegar Syndrome would be, oh hey, that's an opportunity for us to make an $80 4K disc, right? But, you know, it doesn't seem to be streaming. I wonder what James Earl Jones had to say about it before his passing. I don't know. I don't know, man. But C. Thomas Howell, it's hilarious. It's like very first movie, E.T., and it's just a gradual decline. Gradual. Into the straight-to-video dustbin. Last thing I saw him on was a terrible Bill Burr movie called Old Dads. Didn't even recognize him. Alright, maybe we can heal him up. Wonder how close I gotta be to heal. Nice. What do you think? It's okay, but I think it's just a little too slow. Like, and when I encounter these guys, I expect to slug it out. I don't expect to this like hop in and miss, and then sometimes I get to hit back, and then sometimes I don't. Like, I don't know. Why are they missing like crazy? Holy bejeez. She just cast like Knights of the Round on his ass and he got deleted. The dude even wanted to fight her. Like, I probably should have been playing on hard. But here's the thing, when this comes out in 2005, they aren't going to put in the text box, are you a hardened badass of RPGs? Then choose this difficulty, right?
I've been waiting for you, you red-haired demoness. You are going to hurt, and hurt bad. This is from my mates who fell before you in Chaldea. His neck could stop a 30-06. No matter your motives, you've taken helpless innocents as hostages. You're not fit to be called human. He called you a demoness, and now you're saying you're not fit to be called... Shouldn't you be calling him a demon? May the blessings of the goddess be kept from you for all eternity.
Okay, I think I know who the MVP is. It's that damn horse.
This can't be. I don't deserve to lose to seller swords like you.
Sell swords? Sell swords? Is that like freelancer, like sword for hire? Alright, I think I've got enough clips to review the game now. That's good. Player phase. Okay, we gotta go capture, right? I don't think we can actually... I think Boyd has to go in the house, right? Where... Am I missing something? Oh man, maybe I should watch the rest of that tutorial. No, I mean not Boyd, but Ike. Shoot. Oh, god damn it. I didn't... He looks too much like my other dudes. Okay, we'll just make sure he's protected. Damn it, I didn't even see him. Sell sword. I had not heard that phrase before. Is that exclusive to this game, or is that like in all Japanese? Oh my shit. Oh.
Blessed gods, please look after these courageous warriors.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't know he was that weak. And we just all ran by this asshole. Well, we probably should just let him kill the rest of us now. Or maybe he can kill so many of my guys that he just joins us. Yeah. Shoot. Yeah, okay. Maybe... Okay, look. Can I bargain with him? You actually do have to walk first, huh? Can't trade with him, become friends? Alright, well you're gonna pay for that. I don't like the fact that I have like adjacent units and they're not in on the group fight. Maybe do the newer versions of Fire Emblem have some of that stuff in consideration? Oh. That pick will make a great meme. Which pick?
Looks like we did it. It only cost us one idiot for staff. I guess.
Ike, Boyd, what you did was in direct defiance of your orders.
how it all turned out is another issue altogether. Are they taking into account in this dialogue that we lost a member? You take whatever pixie you want and make a meme of it. That's fine. Deputy Commander, I've no excuse. Oscar, what am I supposed to do with you? Back to the trash can. I think I'm going to leave you to the commander. He'll have some ideas. I'm sure. Very kinky ones, lots of leather. Maybe even a ball gag. Now, let's find Mist and Rolf. According to the bandit chief, they're in that shack back. What? Mist?
Please, let us go. I said let us go.
Mist.
Oh, shoot. True malicious. I'm literally playing the game right now while watching him play. Yeah, well, I bet you didn't lose a staff member like I did. Yes, the newer games have quality of life changes, like option to turn off permadeath. Well, okay, well, the permadeath, you're probably just going to load a save, right? But my thinking is, could you get groups to go in and finish people off, or do they just get to up and walk away and you forget about them? Turned his back on a ruffian and paid the price. Indeed, I did. I've only played a few Fire Emblems. I have Engage, and which has a crap ton of story, but the gameplay's fun. Okay.
I'm scared. Rolf. Oh, Oscar, how come my brothers have such different accents? Oh, help me. Rolf, I'm here too. He's like, what? Boyd's here. Now I'm gonna die for sure. Oh, no. Boyd, you idiot. Oh, now I'm definitely a goner. Oh. Stop crying. Don't need to worry. We'll get you out of there. Oh. That's right. Buck up, buddy. Oh my God, I'm screwed now. Oh. You harm either of them, I'll see you dead. Nah.
Shut up. Shut your stinking trap. If you want these two alive, you'll throw your weapons down. If you don't, I'll start with the girl. And by start with the girl, I think you guys know what that means.
I'm off to bed. Oh man, we lost Sweet Tea. Sorry. There's a game where you can attack as groups. It's called War Groove. It's a strategy game. Like, see, Unicorn Overlord, which I wish had a better title, did attack as the groups. They like formed together. It wasn't half bad in the demo. It's like,
Eek, no. Don't start with the girl, no.
Stop.
Wait. Huh? Yeah. I'll offer myself to you if you let them leave. I'm putting my weapons down, see?
I heard a thud in the grass.
Smart move, wench.
Deputy Commander, we're here to save them. Now, all of you back off. Man, you can tell she's a badass because she doesn't even have any scars. Which means she was so badass she couldn't even get hit, right? The voices for the bandits inevitably all sound like Emperor Palpatine. Sorry. Okay.
Dang. This stinks.
Alright, so now you're all unarmed. Which means all of you can do is watch while I gut this whiny brat like a fatling pig.
I thought he was going to go for some San Antonio, but I guess he wanted to gut her. Alright.
Oh,
Who did what? Oh, what the hell? Rolf, can you hear me?
Mist, is Rolf, is he?
He's fine. He just fainted is all. You know, boys being all weak and shit. There's not a scratch on him.
What? But this came out in 2005. That was before girl power took over. By 10 years. Don't do that to me.
I'm just glad to see you both alive and well. You're both so brave. Yeah, thanks. So brave, he collapsed and fainted. We're gonna call him brave, right?
This guy's dead. This arrow, who shot it?
Okay, so we got to get some British accents in here, right?
A single arrow right between the eyes. Who else could make a shot like that? No one, that's who. That voice. It's Ganondorf. Yeah. Don't you children know you may a little gratitude? I did just save your lives.
God, all these damn voices. Let's see, what do we got here? Maybe Christopher Walken? No, I don't know. Ah, God. No, he can be Sylvester Stallone.
Love you, Commander. Shouldn't it? Yeah. You're both so cute. That armor and, you can't run that fast. Shinon. Gartry. Huh. So Tatiana, that's where you went, is it?
Of course. I knew we need reinforcements. I'm glad it wasn't a waste of time. Well, one of you didn't do shit, but the other guy did stuff with the arrows. Well done, both of you. Well, how about well done the one of you that got the shot in and killed the guy and the other guy who watched? Is he the real hero? When there's an accident, is the hero the person that rescues the victim from the burning car or the person who recorded it for TikTok? God. Yeah, that was an incredibly drunk Stallone. That is Tulsa King Stallone right there. I may have to change that up a little bit.
And then I got to father someone.
Oh, God.
So it was worth the rush. Yeah, all I did was sweat. I was, hard work. Yeah.
Yeah, I reeled it back a little bit.
Brother. Missed. You did well, sis. You must have been frightened.
Oh, I never stopped believing. Don't stop. But I knew that you and the others would come and rescue us, because I'm a girl in a Nintendo game, but I knew you'd come. Wow, that sounded kind of gross too. God damn. What are we doing? So I was fine.
Really?
What does Ike's voice sound like in the Smash Brothers, I guess? Did Reese die? That's your only healer. You're not going to get another healer. He did. Yes, I might have walked towards the shack thinking that the enemies were cleared out. And then this guy was like, not so fast. Stab, stab. And then I was like, oh, snap. That's bad. All right, let's head home. My goodness, what a day this has been. Yeah, clearly we can't keep playing on this save. This is kind of messed this up. Tatiana, what's their age gap? I'm imagining she is looking at him like a child, right? What? His little sister's kind of a healer, though. Oh, okay. Oh, is this like a bonus scene because we screwed up and he got killed? Granted, this guy probably being as fragile as he is, probably should walk around in more than just cloth. But hey, what do I know? Oh, about Reese. We will discuss it once we're home. I'm sorry. See, they all had the same hairstyle, and I kind of thought he was on our side. Oh. Mm. I have only one thing to say to you. Never do anything as reckless as this again. Wheelchair. What? Does the sister sit in a wheelchair and heal? She has legs at the moment. I'm sure you understand, but you mustn't ever forget the lives that need not have been lost. Did this series have permadeath from the beginning, like for the people in the field? Yeah, we're not saving over. That some rescue that was a sacrifice. All right, guys, we're gonna stop there and oh shoot, what am I doing? Here, we'll create a new one. I'm not necessarily gonna stream this, but we have invoked a hard mode clearly, right? By going healerless. Oh, they have had the permadeath the whole time? Wow. Even on like NES, if it was on NES or Famicom or Super Nintendo. I think it dates back to Super Nintendo, but some people are saying Famicom also. Permadeath was the stake. That's, yeah, but you know, way back in the day, I mean, hell, if this was on the NES, it would be one of the rare games that had, I'm assuming it had saving, right? That would have been something. Okay, guys, I am going to, on the stream here, buy Emerald Rush, and we'll do Emerald Rush tomorrow. And real quick, do you guys want me to watch the Resident Evil Requiem thing, or would you rather me be completely surprised when we play Resident Evil Requiem in February? It's coming up pretty soon, right? It's like less than a month away, right? Isn't it? I don't know how to do this. I got a code from Target. Enter code. And I need to do this without you guys looking in case anyone wants to code snipe, right? Like while I'm trying to enter the code or something. Okay, what do you mean by sure? As in go in blind or, you know, okay, I'll rewatch with you. Okay. All right, we'll do that after we enter our Emerald Rush. We'll get Emerald Rush, and we will also buy the boxing game. Okay. Emerald. I'm just gonna type donkey. Target. Here's your reward, or not. Shot through that. You guys have got to. You got to check out the latest episode of my podcast. Even my mom has a podcast. It was a fun one. Trust me. We tried to do a podcast on Fridays. She's going to go on a cruise. So we got one coming up this week. And then that'll be it for a little bit. But download link. Okay, wait. How does this work? Visit for detail. I thought I looked at this earlier. You've been emailed a download link. Visit link details. It's a podcast. It's on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. YouTube has wanted me to put podcasts on the channel with AI making the images as you talk. I'm probably not really supposed to share that. It's supposed to be like an experimental thing, but I was like, you know, I play music and then I try to get my mom to guess what year the song is from. And I don't think that would be looked at upon friendly on YouTube, you know, with Taylor Swift blasting and stuff. Okay, I'm about to enter the code, I think. Yeah, this is gonna be a slow enter thing here, isn't it? God. Oh my god, it's like 58 letters. Oh, Jesus. You can't just like okay, you know what? We're gonna do that off stream because then I can hit copy and save. Right? But we could pick up the punching game here. Neon Inferno. Really got to think about that. That seemed kind of cool, but it froze on Xbox. Metroid Dread. If they said that a Switch 2 edition was coming, I would jump on it immediately. Real talk. Okay, so $5 for fitness boxing. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Let me go to this screen in case information pops up. Yeah, no big deal. Whatever the hell. Oh, you have to scroll down. And we can maybe do a playthrough of this story mode or something. There's some downloadable content that's also really cheap. Hold on, expansion? No, wait, no, this. $2.49 for some boss fight stuff. Also, I believe this has Tough Boy. I believe it has the song Tough Boy, which should be pretty cool. What games are you getting next month? Let's get that DLC. Real quick, should I get the Shadow DLC for with the Keanu Reeves? Does that matter? I haven't seen any of the movies. I did play Metroid Dread, I think, on normal and was getting my balls crushed. It was like a 2-hour long demo, but it was quite the badass demo for real. But yeah, that is up on the channel in some capacity. Fitness boxing. It was cheap. Okay. Pretty recent game. I guess, you know, it'd be nice if something, I guess you can kind of brute force some things to be kind of Switch 2 like. They say with Bayonetta 3, it just seems to run better on the Switch 2 without an official patch. 2 Zeldas, Bayonetta 3 to finish Zelda and the Bayonetta. I got Bayonetta 3 over here, man. I don't know when I'm going to get to this one. It could be a little ways off. A lot of this stack is probably going to be after Requiem, but at the very least we got a ton of stuff to tide our way over, right? Metroid Dread, I am seriously looking at the special edition with the some people you can find it for like 100 on eBay, maybe. They want like 150, some seller does on Amazon, but I guess the original price was 100. I was just kind of thinking the way this Nintendo stuff just maintains value, it's not a bad deal. You know, it'd be like buying silver, but you could play silver, right? Currently playing Lunar Collection, right? I'm not familiar with that. What do you guys think of that Mio game? Did you see that down here? It's brand new. Where does the new shit? Played by friends, featured. I know we saw it earlier. I'm still not that used to how. No. God, we saw it. It's a Metroidvania with maybe some Souls-like thing happening, and I'm just kind of soulsed out, man. I'm kind of soulsed out. You would think the eShop would have a section for like brand new, right? Recent releases. What am I thinking? It's weird that it's that far down. Hold the hell up. That's a bowler. That's what pro bowling looks like. And also, by the way, the songs that play in trailers are getting me in trouble. So we may have to like split. Oh my God. What? Hold the hell up here. This is like you weirdos at Nintendo, man. Like every other game, you can type in Ninja and you will get Ninja Gaiden, but you will also get like 80 of these static anime girl creep games, right? Like, oh, I can't even screen capture that because that, like, you know, there's no gameplay, right? It just came out. This is probably a Metroidvania Souls-like. I'm Souls out too. I just currently beat Bloodborne. And I don't want to play difficult gaming. I know the feeling, man. I mean, it's been months since I've done Silk Song, and I still just don't want to Silk any more damn song. You know what I mean? Next is Mario and Fire Emblem's Warrior. For you? Or should I do Mario? I've got some people are saying play Bowser's Fury before 3D World. Bowser's Fury we may do this week. I think it's like a 3-hour main campaign spin-off game. So that could be a fun night. You know, a lot of our streams are about 3 hours, so that probably makes fine. They must have a plus size waifu game. I don't want to even look, frankly. But I thought that Miho would be here, but instead it's mostly dating sim. I don't know what else you'd call some of this stuff. Oh, look, feet girl. Anime feet girls, like, and this is like, by letter of the law, this is still, you know, PG, like it's feet, right? I guess. Oh, God. All right, so that Nukem doesn't feel left out. Here's Feet Boys. All right, real quick. There you go. This looks kind of interesting. This 22 something. It looks old. What is this? The Angel's Verse. One of the finest RPGs on the PC Engine. Whoa, you guys got PC Engine games? What? I don't think you guys on the Switch have Rondo of Blood, do you? Hey, do you guys have Popful Mail from Sega CD? Is that on Switch? It had a very anime look. I think it was called Popful Mail. You do. Like the Sega... Nah, this isn't the Sega CD game. It's not quite the same. This must be an older... This is like an 80s PC. 91, okay. See, the thing I'm thinking of was like 94 Sega CD, I think. Okay, guys. What's taking this guy so long? Do I have to like exit this? And then he'll start downloading? Come on, Kenshiro. Speaking of Kenshiro, if you haven't, there is an anime coming to 4K this week, I believe. I think on the 22nd, I think. Project Echo. And it's pretty damn lit. It was the second anime movie I watched. The first being, I watched Vampire Hunter D on the Sci-Fi Channel Saturday anime programming block in 97 on the Sci-Fi Channel. And then the next week, I mean, Vampire Hunter D, I was just like blown away by how violent it was. And then the next day was like this cutesy anime schoolgirl movie, but it was rad. and it's actually better animated, and that's coming to 4K. There's not a lot of anime that come to 4K. This one I actually have on Blu-ray, and it is one of the best looking Blu-rays. So the 4K is going to be like even better. And this girl has to like fight all these schoolgirls to be who decides who gets to be friends with the main girl or whatever. Oh, also, I do need to show you guys my latest box. Nukem, I think I told you about this, but I have never actually seen Dragon Ball. But Kinshiru, there is a Kinshiru Fist of the North Star girl in Project Echo that they have to fight. And she does the, you know, the high-pitched screaming thing and whatever. I didn't really understand all the anime references at the time that was happening, because the whole thing plays like a big anime reference. I've designed some machines to make it look like Kirby mouthful modes. I've kind of perfected that. And I'm not thinking my machines are doing that great. Let's see, are people buying them? No one. So my first one is the mouthful Vampire Star. This took a long time. So it's like Kirby ate it. You see? To get that black line to line up was some work. Now I've since come up with better ways to do that. Now I improved on Kirby's like little blush marks right there. Kirby, right back at you. Yeah, I think Nukem told me about it. I've really been needing to watch it. It might be available on like the Roku app. This one I added his feet. So Kirby's feet are over there. You can kind of see he's facing this direction and he ate a warp star, right? This is my latest. So these are the three I'm offering. I kind of took inspiration from the car that he eats. So there's his feet hanging out the back. It's kind of a dirty star, a little bit of this wagon star. It's seen better days. It's a little banged up, but he's, you know, for better or worse, you can't really do this because of these handles, that tassel and stuff. But you know, I thought I communicated it okay, but nobody seems to want one. I'm surprised that no one's bought it. So yeah, that's what I know about that. Oh, Anna has to go. Well, we're wrapping things up pretty soon here, and then we're just going to throw on the Xbox and watch a little Resident Evil video that just came out. So, all right, see you, Anna. All right, guys, I'm going to swap over to the Xbox. If Capcom comes down on us and they're like, we claim this video, we're probably just going to have to divide that video up. You know, that's that part of the stream. In fact, let's just give this an ending, and then when it exports to YouTube, I'll just make it as 2 videos. So if you made it this far, wait until marriage counseling. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. But if you're watching this later on YouTube after it's live, then it's over. All right, we're back. Maybe. Let's quickly look over here real quick. That looks like that's working. Shoot. Oh, that felt great, stretching and grabbing this controller. I didn't lose anybody but the girls, right? Okay. So we're just gonna go onto YouTube and I already switched the HDMI cable. I turned off the switch. You know, it took months for me to figure out I wasn't turning it off. I was like, man, this thing has the worst battery life. I turn it off after a stream. Then when I fired up in handheld, it's like 50%. It's like on standby. You have to hold the power button and then like select on like your, you know, from the screen there, power off. But I put it on standby because it's downloading Fist of the North Star. And I guess if I go to the website, like Nintendo.com, I can download or pay, you know, use the code for Emerald Rush and it'll download to it without me turning it back on if it's on standby. It would do that on Xbox. I'm assuming it would do that too, but yeah, I'm just going to kind of fire up like YouTube in a sec here. And I know there's a video for this. I kind of saw that come up, but I haven't watched it. So let's see. There's some new Marvel show about a guy, an actor, a superhero pretending to be an actor that's pretending not to be a superhero. Wonder Man, like, and then I think they've race swapped them for reasons. Oh, right. Resident. Yeah, if you get a chance, buy those, buy that chariot, that wagon star. I didn't put the face on the side. I don't think he would eat something that way. When he eats the car in Forgotten Land, he is like facing forward the direction he's driving. So that's kind of why I had him facing that way. Recent uploads. That's game trailers. I think Showcase? Is it Showcase? Is this it? I think this is the video. Okay, so this is what we're watching and reacting. Oh my god, Margot Robbie.
Why did you leave me?
Why did you betray
No,
your
that's
mom?
probably gonna give us...
Wuthering Heights.
No, I meant to... I meant to mute the commercial. There. All right, so here we go. Leon, new girl. We have chainsaws, microscope face, Resident Evil Showcase. This is the video,
In
right?
this showcase, we'll go over the latest information on Resident Evil Requiem, which will release next month on February 27. Let's take a look.
All right, let's pause that real quick. Make sure I've got the right yeah, like 4K. Well, the output's probably not 4K with my TV. The Elgato and my Xbox and my TV are not in unison. I can tell you that. But I don't know. It doesn't quite look as extraordinary as like some stills were going to make it look.
At some of the gameplay.
I don't know. It kind of looks like Village, you know. So Leon is back.
はい、出ないとは言ってないですね。いや、言ってないです。まあ実際あの時も話しましたけど、
Oh, are we
レオ
not
ン
doing a
でバチバ
translator?
チのホラーのステージをテストしてみたんですけど、やっぱりこんなレオンあんま見たくなくないっていう意見が大半だったっていうのは事実としてありますね。 今回グレイスと
In this
レ
title,
オ
it's
ン
like you're
で
playing completely
全
different
然違
games
う
with
ゲームに
Grace
なって
and
ます
Leon.
グレイスの方は
Grace's
その
parts are more
RE2
similar to
ですとか
Resident Evil 2 and
バイオセブンもそうです
7.
ねホラーに特化したゲーム
Really
背景になってま
entrenched.
して
So is she playing
レオン
first
の方
person?
と
Whereas
バイオ
Leon's
4
part is closer to
がされる
thrilling
ような
tension featured.
緊張感は
That's
す
a
ごい
good
高
way
い
to
んで
mix
すけども
things
そ
up.
こ
You
ま
know,
で
you
そ
have
の
you get
恐
your
怖に
action,
特化してない
and
ア
then
ク
you
ションも
get
楽しめる
your
サバイバ
horror,
ル
I
ホラー
guess.
レオンにふさわしい体験が作れてるんじゃないかなとは思ってて
Vulnerability in
グ
your
レイスのホラーと
action.
その
Oof.
レオンのアクション2つこう
Like
並べた
combining
することで
Grace's horror
今
and
までバイオ
Leon's
ハザ
something.
ードで
Oh,
はな
yeah.
い
See, she's
すご
running
く
around
感情
first
の揺れ
person
幅が
at
大きい
least.
ゲームになってます
She is
バ
kind
イオ
of
ハザードっ
like.
て
It looks like she's doing the big monster baby chasing you thing. Now you have to run in the right way, like kind of. They race swap characters to Kusanagi. In the movie, he was played by a white guy, despite him. Who are you talking about? They race swap characters too. Kusan, isn't that a name from Ghost in the Shell? I don't know. Or are you talking about in the Resident Evil CGI movies? I haven't seen a lot of those, so I'm not too caught up maybe. Last one I watched, they were in Alcatraz for the hell of it, and everybody shot things with a pistol. And then they're like, wow, we have Jill on our side. Like, okay. But Rebecca was there. I don't think this game is going to pull any punches like 4 or 2, but it'll be a good game. Well, pull punches means that you let up. Oh, we pulled some punches. We saved a little for next time. So you're thinking it's going to be full blast? There should be an RE based in Japan. In Resident Evil 5, don't you end up in Japan? I think you do. Or no, maybe that's China. Maybe that was China. Kyo in King of Fighters. Kyo is a King of Fighters character. So there's a King of Fighters movie, and they made a guy white. They actually did some white facing. It's been a while since I've seen that. Yeah, between tension and the release is one of the things that makes Resident Evil so interesting. However, getting to experience terrifying atmospheric sections in Grace's gameplay and switching the dynamic, they're always showing her first person.
大きな意味でその緊張と弛緩っていう役割としてパートを最適に配置
Balance
す
of
る
tension
こ
and
ういうことで構
release.
成してますね
Jeez, you want your stream rated adult.
レオンとグレース
In this game,
二
Leon
人と
and
も主
Grace
人
are
公
dual
なんですけども
protagonists.
ストーリーとしては基本的には
But the story
一つ
itself is
ストーリーの
unified.
中でプレイヤーキャラ
Throughout
が
the
グレ
story,
ース
there
に
are
なるパー
parts
ト
where
があ
the
って
players
またレオ
control
ンが
Grace, as
プレ
well
イ
as
する
parts of the
パート
control
がある
Leon.
まあそういう構成になってますね
That's how the game is structured.
バイオ6の後のレオンの続き
So
です
be
けど、
post.
まあ、レ
Shouldn't
オ
he
ン
be
は
wearing a
レクイエ
Resident
ムの
Evil
段階でも
hoodie?
DSO のエージェントとして、まあ、バイオハザードテ
DSO.
ロと世界
Okay, I'm so confused. Like he's Raccoon PD. Then somebody's like BAFTA or something, and now it's DSO. Like I can't keep some of these organizations straight. With a male old cop or something, there should be. You have to be an old crusty librarian of a desk cop that has to save the day in Tokyo. That'd be a cool Resident Evil. Yeah.
のね戦い続けてるってことになってます
Continuing his fight against
彼はたくさん兵器
bioterrorism
を持ってきた
organizations. He's faced
おそらく
numerous.
彼
This guy
今
talks
回
way too
過去
fast.
一追い
Shit.
詰められることになると
Are
思う
we
ので
supposed to watch
まあ
this
そ
or
の辺
read
も
it?
注目してほしいなと思います
Pay close attention as it unfolds. A new breed of infected. Oh boy.
今回のゾンビは生
This
前
time there are
のその
zombies
人
that
の特徴っていうのを
retain
引き継いでいる
characteristics
ゾン
from
ビ
when
が
they
い
were
ま
alive.
す
Kind of like Dawn of the Dead. They know about going to the shopping
例
mall,
え
so they go
ば
to the shopping
この
mall.
館の中で掃除係の人がいるんですけど
Custodian
も
in the building. And he just
その人
wants
は
to
ゾンビに
clean.
なってもひたすら
And
こ
the zombie
う
that
屋敷をきれいにし
person
ようとね
continues to clean.
掃除を続けてるんですよこのよ
I
う
don't
に
think they're getting all
い
the
ろんな
spots out.
こ
There are
う
many
生前の
zombies
行動に
with
執
this
着するゾン
habit
ビがい
in
て
past lives.
ゲームでは彼らの行動を
So by watching
観
their
察し
actions
て、まあ、う
closely,
まくかわすのに利用し
you
た
can
り
definitely
倒す
dodge
の
or
に使う
take
と
them
こ
down.
ういったことができるようになってます
These zombies aren't violent by nature. Yeah, you keep saying 2 styles of gameplay.
think I want a second opinion.
レオンのゲームプレイは
Man, Leon's
圧
looking
倒
a
的
little
な
old.
緊張感のある戦闘 RE4 から進化したサバイバルアクションになって
Evolution of the action in Resident Evil 4. Shouldn't he like
トマホークという
by
斧を
by
装
now
備
be
して
about like 60?
それによるパリができます
Look at that. We got a black doctor. This is gonna get pretty
女子になっている
racist.
のでさらに洗練されたガンプレイ
Holy
というところにも
bejeez. Oh, criminy. It did. Newcomb says, I do like how playing on in is Leon Kennedy, you are basically a total badass, but when you play as the woman, it's supposed to be scary and vulnerable. That is a unique choice. They didn't make Jill a puss in Resident Evil. She was said to be the easy mode because her item management was a little easier and she could lockpick. But oh crap. I hit some button. Damn it. I hit a paddle. Okay, where were we? We were at a racist execution thing, right?
さらに
Now
洗
we
練
have
さ
to
れ
watch
たガン
that
プレイ
again. Yeah, okay. Are they going to get some backlash from all the girls that like to dress up and all that shit for making the woman character weak? She is like a desk FBI agent thing, right? Like there was a trailer before, right? Blowing a black doctor's brains out. They should make Yeah, that was an artistic choice they made for sure. They're saying, hey, black people can become doctors and they can become zombies just like you and me. That's kind of what they're saying. Retro Fusion Gaming is hyped for this game. I'm starting to be hyped for it, and with the return of Leon, I'm going to play it. I'm optimistic towards it. I'm picking it up and playing it immediately, but we'll see how it goes. Part of what has me optimistic about it is that the RE engine just works so well for this generation that I'm assuming it's going to look and run pretty damn good on like a Xbox Series and
という
PS5.
ところにも力を入れてますね
We really focus on refining the
Buoy on
gunplay.
that.
You can target specific parts of enemies and finish them off with melee
から
attack.
敵が持っ
Very
ている武器を
RE4 of
奪っ
you.
て利用する
Oh, we picked up the weapon.
どの敵をどの部位を
Welcome to
撃つの
Dead Rising,
かどう
bitch.
やって倒すのかこういった戦略を立てるのが
Oh,
面白さでありそれがうまくいった時にさらにこうカタルシスが
This
倍増
is
す
very,
る
very
といったゲームプレ
bloody.
イになってます
Got some hip firing. Luckily, they don't seem to pose a ton of a
グレー
threat
スのゲ
there.
ームプレイは閉鎖空
Grace's gameplay,
間
on the other hand, focused
の中を
on... Is she
通し弾
strictly
薬
first
脅威
person?
となる敵その中をもう
We have
恐る
only
恐る
seen her
考え
first
ながら
person
動
and
く
only
っていう
seen
のは
Leon
面白さ
third
と思ってる
person.
んですけどもグレースでは敵を倒すべきか逃げるのかそこの判断も
I'm guessing you
非常に
got like
重
an
要
achievement for not
なの
firing a
で
gun the
リ
whole
グゲー
game.
ムでは
Is
そ
her
のた
like
めのさまざま
runaway
な手段を
scared
用意していますそ
achievement
れほど重
unlocked?
火器いっぱい出てくるわけではないんですけども一つこう象徴的な武器としてレクイエム
Look. Wood.
っていうそのままタイトルを名を冠した武器が出てきますこの
Her
大
gun's
口径
name
の武器は
Requiem?
弾数ほどないんですけど構造
Okay,
武
it's
器という時に
massive.
グレースを救ってくれる頼りになる武器になってます
I don't know what she's afraid of.
実はクラフト要素も少しひねりを入れてましてそのアンプを作るためには
crafting
完成した
God
ゾンビの血が必要になりますクラフトのリソースになる血っていうのをつまり敵を倒すのにもまた
Take down
意
enemies
味があ
and
る
take blood
そういう
sample
意味
to
でより
craft.
RS スタイルのゲームを深めるような工夫っていうのは各所に入れてますね
Honestly, I don't remember doing anything like that in RE2 remake.
That's too effective.
A variety of gameplay options have also been added to this title. Players can switch between 2 camera perspectives. And these can be changed at any time during the game.
I think by default, it's
Multiple
supposed to be
difficulties
Grace
are
first
also
person
available. New players can enjoy
with
casual
Leon third
mode
by default.
and use aim assist to take down zombies with more ease. But
Oh,
if you
now it
choose the
has me
standard
thinking it might be
classic,
more fun to do the
ink ribbons
fusion
will be needed
control
to
on
save the
Switch.
game when playing as Grace. This mode is recommended
like
for
in
those who enjoy a tense atmosphere.
Resident Metroid. But
今回、ポルシェさんとコラボレー
this
ション
son
させ
thinks
て
a
いただ
special
きまして
collaboration with Porsche?
世
What
界
the
に1台
hell?
しかない車を作っ
We're
てお
able
り
to
ま
create
す
a one-of-a-kind car? Oh my Jesus Christ. You got the opportunity to collaborate with Porsche and you got stuck with a Macan? What the hell? No, I mean, okay, aim assist is one thing. It depends on how pinpoint accurate they're going to need you to be with some of these bosses or whatever, but to crack out the Joy-Cons and be like, okay, I'll steer with this one and shoot over here. Nah. That was part of the fun in Metroid. But here, we got a special collaboration with Porsche. It makes total sense with Resident Evil. Not a 911. Is that a Cayenne or a Macan? It looks a little small. That looks more Macan to me. I would hope Porsche had to pay Capcom for this, because Capcom can't be like, hey, see, you got a new little crossover SUV and we really want that in our game. What's it going to cost us? Yeah, I hope. Jesus. That is weird. Turbo GT? Is it a Cayenne? I don't think they make a Turbo
Resident
GT
Evil and
Macan.
Porsche are two very iconic brands with so much heritage. It's one of those collaborations you're always dreaming of as a gaming fan working in this environment. Collaborations like this obviously don't spawn out of nowhere. For his adventures,
weird way
Leon
of
needed a
saying
car which
collaborations.
represents his style, but also delivers when it comes to navigating him through, all of those dangerous moments he experiences in the game. What I really admire about the custom Resident Evil Cayenne Turbo GT is how the team stayed true to its characteristics
did the
by
Cayenne
still
shrink?
ensuring it feels authentic in this world. It took a lot of expertise from different departments at Porsche and complex 3D printing to apply those
Okay, now that looks
customizations to
bigger
the
than
rear
it
car.
did in the game.
It's going to look
Am I
amazing
wrong?
in the game.
Did they get the
今回
scale
もう一
funny?
つハミルトンさんと、コラボさせていただきまして、
And then we have a
レオンと
watch
グレースそれぞれの
collaboration?
キャラのイメージをモチーフとした
Oh my god. Is this the part where they say, hey, we've got $1,000 watch for you to buy so you can feel like Leon? Or, hold up, if you buy the $250 version of the game, you get a watch? If the watch is included in some kind of special collector's edition, but it's not like, getting the Rolex and the Benetaga option, like if it's reasonably priced, this could be different. We'll see. Well, I'm guessing at the end, he'll say $250 special collector's edition, you get the watch. That's the guess. Why else have a watch collaboration if you can't get the watch?
時計をつけてます
Two
Oh, does she have a different
fantastic
watch?
models which recreate those worn in the game in all the stunning details. The khaki-filled Autochrono and the Pan-Europe Automatic will be in limited edition, 2,000 pieces each, and will release alongside Resident Evil Requiem on February the 27th. Please stay.
Okay, she tripped over the title of this damn game also. Okay, I'm going to look this shit up if you don't want to tell me. In this Hamilton watch Resident, this is going to be thousands of dollars, isn't it? Like everything now is so expensive. You just got to look back and say, why bother? Yeah. I mean, I'm seeing like a euro price, like 2,000 euro, which means if Trump doesn't get one for free, it's going to be like $3,000 here. If I get one for free, okay, hold on. I see American prices are less. Well, okay, so you got the gold looking one. I'm guessing that's hers for about 1,500. And then you've got the khaki field auto chrono for about 2,200. And of course, tax and all that stuff's going to be a lot of fun too. Yeah, that's not going to be included in any special edition of the game, that's for sure. The days of getting your Pip-Boy with your Fallout, you can kiss those goodbye, guys. You're gonna buy your Pip-Boy a la carte going forward.
Tuned.
We've got more
In
expensive
addition
shit.
to the base game, a deluxe edition featuring bonus content will also be
Okay, we've got a kind of dressed up Leon, an RE4 with the jacket Leon. Then we've got, I guess that's one of Leon's looks from this game. Then we've got tall vampire broad. What's her name? Rachel? I can't remember her name already. The chick you're playing as. And then we got like sexy, but mister, I needed to hire a private detective to investigate my husband cheating on me kind of look. The pre-order bonus, are they going to get to that? I think I've seen, looking at pre-ordering this, you get like a battle damaged look for her. But what do you mean no Switch themes? What's a Switch theme? You mean like how I have like a black screen in the background? There are themes with some games. Is that a thing? Maybe on Switch 2 they don't do themes. I don't know anything really about that. Charms. Oh man, you're going to need those charms that you use less bullets or something. Screen filters. If we're doing a playthrough, do we want crazy ass screen filters? Am I going to be like duped into getting this deluxe mode so that I can audio pack so you can hear the music you want? That's something people keep like. They got away with that with Resident Evil 2 Remake. Let's remove some music and then people will buy the deluxe version so they get the soundtrack.
available for purchase. Extra costumes for Grace and Leon, weapon skins, and screen filters will be included in this edition. Those who pre-order will receive an apocalypse costume for Grace.
You know, it's almost like they should have called it Streamer Edition. It's like, if you're a streamer and you expect anybody to watch your stream, pre-order this version so that it doesn't look like a normie gameplay, right? No, a Nintendo Switch theme like dark mode or light. I have dark mode on, but I haven't checked. Maybe I have themes from some of the games I've played, but I don't think so. But then again, I don't think Switch 2 has themes. Maybe that was a Switch 1 thing. You know what she kind of looks like here? Okay, right here, this look, does that look like Mila Jovovich in Resident Evil 3? One of the more competent of the movies. I mean, I can't remember the name of it. You know, the one with the desert caravan that goes to Las Vegas? I think that is her look. Serious. Very similar.
Along with the platforms shown, the game will also be available on the cloud gaming service GeForce Now. This title is being developed in collaboration with NVIDIA, so a wide range of PC users can enjoy it.
It's such an honor to work on Resident Evil. The iconic series has been thrilling fans around the world for close to 30 years, and has continued to raise the bar for innovation and technology with every single release. We've been working closely with Capcom on Resident Evil Requiem, helping shape the future of the franchise with path tracing for realistic graphics.
Okay, I'm seeing RTX off and thinking that looks better.
With multi-frame generation for incredibly fast performance. DLSS also makes Resident Evil Requiem more accessible across a wide
Remember,
range
guys,
of PCs, extending
DLSS
the nightmare to
is
more gamers.
the secret
And
sauce the
with
Switch 2
GeForce
has,
Now,
and they're not fully
gamers can
utilizing it.
experience Resident Evil Requiem
It
at
is
launch
the killer
with the cutting-edge
application
graphics
the
and
other
performance
consoles do not
on
have at
nearly
the moment,
any
but they will get
device,
next gen.
streaming from powerful GeForce RTX servers in the cloud. I can't wait to unlock the mysteries of Raccoon City once again.
Okay, that dude, is that his speaking voice, or was AI helping him speak English, or someone else was speaking English for him as he pantomimed the correct words, or he thought he was speaking English, and then James Earl Jones came in and was like, you're not doing this anymore. We got someone to dub you over, right? Lady Dimitrescu, I think the consensus is people like the tall vampire broad, but I mean, I didn't think she was that hot. She also looked a little, north of 40 and 8 feet tall, which I think you have to have some height limits, but she also checked out of the game way sooner than she should have. When people saw the trailer, they were like, oh my God, what are we going to do? We already made the game and she's like the first boss. What are we going to do, guys? And they're like, screw it. Everybody loves her. We'll just, I mean, it's too late. She's just going to be the first boss. That's the way it's going to be, so that was kind of a downer, right? But they should have actually stopped and be like, okay, we have to rework this. Like, we struck gold. This has to be like Han from the Fast and Furious. We have to have some way to keep bringing her back up, right? But they didn't.
Not only that, 1/6 scale figures of our two protagonists will also be available for purchase. Grace and Leon's figures can be displayed separately or together as a set. And if you line them up with previous figures, both figures are scheduled for release this fall.
There were previous figures?
An original design Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller will be released.
If you told me this one had a unique silicone grip, a rubber grip or something, I might be like, maybe I could use a second controller, but hell, to think how full tilt they went with the Resident Evil 4 controller on GameCube and PlayStation 2 for that matter with the chainsaw. And then this is like, I mean, we changed the face of it to look kind of like a newspaper, right? Damn. Yeah, well, she's huge, which means other things about her are huge too. On Lady Dimitrescu, isn't that how it's pronounced? I don't think anyone's too keen. Here's the problem. That controller is going to be at least $90, right? It's like $100 for 2 Joy-Cons, $90 for the Pro 2. Do they call it the Pro 2 or Switch Pro 2? It's going to be at least $90, right? And they put pretty minimal effort into customizing that, if you ask me.
Released on the same day as the game.
How much are those figures? How much were previous
And
figures?
as a series first, Amiibo will also be available. Please look forward to.
Now we're talking. Why aren't the figures in Amiibo? Being an Amiibo almost like better justifies. Like, I don't go around collecting like the resin statue, but if I saw a kick-ass Mega Man Amiibo and I'd be, I'm looking at that, What? Do they make decent looking Amiibos of realistic game characters? Because most of them seem to be like, I mean, we're not crazy realistic here. When we keep a helmet on, we're not really aiming for a face, right? So, I mean, that's pretty good work right there. But I don't know. Have we seen what these Amiibos look like? if you're streaming this game, you have to have an amiibo, or everyone will know you're a broke boy.
More information. On Resident Evil Requiem launch day, the gold editions of both Resident Evil Village and Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, including all downloadable content, will be released on the Nintendo Switch 2.
And I bet not cheap.
We'll also be celebrating 30 years of the series with special concerts.
Oh,
Relive the
hell,
series' greatest
pompous.
moments with breathtaking orchestral performances.
Oh, look at that. Look at this amazing in 2001. That's why they're wearing masks and have no audience. Yeah, we found a lot of exciting ways to price gouge. If you want to really cosplay, it's going to set you back some money for these watches. And also, now if you really want to do it, get that Porsche also.
The first ticket lottery is open right now to Resident Evil ambassadors. Concerts are planned
So
for
this is
not
a
just
copyright
Japan,
claim
but
in the
North
making
America
right here,
and
this
Europe.
music.
More information on these will be released later.
Sonic City Hall? That sounds like something What? Shouldn't Sega be doing something at Sonic City Hall?
これもねまだお伝えしてるん
What
です
is
けど、
ellipsis?
実はレオンに
This
はある秘
thing
密があっ
Leon
て、
bears a secret
そ
in
こ
this
とも
game.
関わってくる
The
要素だった
secret
り、
related to
グレースの
ellipsis.
お母さんアリス
What
が殺さ
comes
れた、そこに
regarding
も
the
関わ
murder
る
of
非常に
Grace's mother
重
Alyssa?
要なもの
This
になってるので、
I don't
この
know
辺
who
の
this
ね
broad
そ
is.
の
Okay,
謎を
Grace.
プレイ
Okay.
してぜひ解き明かしていってもらえればなと思います。
Alyssa. I
まあ
never
レ
met
クイ
her.
エ
I
ム
guess
ま
she's
だ
in
まだ
an
言いたいこと本当
offshoot
にキリがな
game.
いんで、発売まで引き続き注目
And
して
stay
いただけ
tuned
ればと
until the
思います。
release. Teaser bait. Are we done? I guess. Oh.
Why did you kidnap me?
Kidnap you? I liberated you.
He doesn't look like he can see
want a
very
second
well.
opinion?
Maybe on a microscopic level.
What is happening here?
I do like the idea of mixing up the gameplay where you have somebody vulnerable and then someone that's a badass. There's the big baby chasing you stage, right? We had to drop an F-bomb in there. All right, so that is Resident Evil Requiem. That didn't talk me out of playing it. There have been some trailers or a demo. What is it that came up that talked me out of playing it? Man, there was something last year that was like, well, now that I played that, okay, well, hell, just the other day, honestly, I'm getting some kind of weird error over here. Play history. I've been having some weird issues with achievements, saying that like I have 0 achievements in games suddenly. It's kind of just weird. Xbox can't get anything right. Now it's fixed, but Dragon Quest 7. Hey, that looks kind of cool. Played the demo, not so fast. You know, like, oh man. We're probably not going to get a demo for that. But I say that, and we got a demo for what? RE2 and RE Village had a demo. But I don't think Resident Evil 4 had a demo, did it? You know what? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did. I think Resident Evil 4 Remake had a demo. We will probably have a demo for this. But when? Wouldn't they have said demo come? Look for the demo on February the 1st, Groundhog's Day or something, you know? Unless you're Bill Murray. Put your little hand in mine. And I'm talking about a movie from 1993. It's before your time. What else do we got to say in the chat here? COVID Orchestra Edition. Yeah, that should be one of the... you know what? I bet you that orchestra, that COVID Orchestra, I bet you that is what the missing audio files are. I bet you. Hey, let's go over into the store here. Take a look at this second, okay? you need to make a video about your experience with the Switch 2. I saw you making fun of a guy because he didn't do his Switch year in review. And now I'm like, wait a minute. Am I not really playing Switch unless I do that? Because I didn't know that was a thing. But I did. I mean, I got the email. I didn't know that it was like priority one. I kind of thought that I had logged a ton of time playing Switch on stream to justify that I'm a real one. But maybe people are like, he's a fake. He doesn't really play. Maybe. I'm betting you that orchestra is the soundtrack. You get the COVID orchestra with the deluxe edition. RE. Okay, please push the right button. I hate searching on X, but you would think that they would know what the hell they were doing here, right? You can see how much worse this is than searching on Nintendo, because it's like, what are you talking about? You didn't spell the game correctly? How are we supposed to know? $80 for the streamer edition, huh? What does that contain? Grace's Costume Apocalypse. That's what it was. Resident Evil Apocalypse, right? Resident Evil Apocalypse with that broad shoot. Now we got it here. We got to pull Resident Evil Apocalypse. You'll see what I'm talking about. What was I last even looking up over here? I only ever really turn on the Explorer here to kind of like farm views. And we were also kind of using this view the other day to be like, what's a headlining thing to kind of go off topic about? Resident Evil Apocalypse. Nope, that can't be right. I think it's Extinction. I think Apocalypse was the second movie. I'm pretty sure it's Extinction, but that's actually the outfit. I think they got the names wrong. Seriously. Well, I don't know. Maybe that is a little different. But she was giving me vibes like this. Does that make sense? Is that a decent picture? Not really. Thanks a lot, Microsoft Edge. That's why we trust you. Now this thing's going to make me search again, isn't it? Awesome. Great work. I was getting Resident Evil Extinction vibe out of her, but maybe that was like Mila Jovovich's outfit in Resident Evil Apocalypse, and I just didn't realize it. So we got the 4K support here. I don't think you get 4K support on Switch 2, but if you do, you have the 60 FPS and probably 120 hertz mode here. I think Switch 2, you're not getting the 60. Maybe it's a 40. I don't think I could do it on Switch 2. Sorry. Leon did look pretty wretched. Shoot. How old is Leon S. Kennedy supposed to be? Leon age in Requiem. Did not spell that very well. Copilot, this could be completely inaccurate. It says he's 51 in Resident Evil. I guess that's about right. 30 years after the 1998 incident. Does this game take place in 2028? Surprised you hadn't done that yet. Perhaps make a video about your most fun games that you play in the I may have to do something when I sit down to record some stuff. You know, I try to gang tape, like maybe if I can, like 4 to 6 videos at a time when I sit down to make videos, and then edit and put them together. But I try to make more evergreen content than super disposable stuff. Yeah, I don't really like just chiming in on the news. because then that's when it's not news anymore. Then there's no point in anybody watching the video. Now, like a review or a tutorial, that's a little different. You can get into that later. I mean, hell, I played some games that are not brand new, like Tears of the Kingdom, had people show up. You know, it's a little different than just commenting on a news thing. And by now, I think everybody's kind of sick of hearing about everybody else's year in review thing. I was probably just too late for that. Okay, the content may not be available at a later date, or it may be made available at a later date, but you may have to pay money for that Apocalypse outfit. Who knows? Okay, we have the Dimmest Q, Lady D, whatever. Film Noir, that was the one where it looks like she wanted to hire a private eye. Leon's Resident Evil 4, Leon Apocalypse. I don't think Leon was in Resident Evil Apocalypse. I don't think so. And his film noir thing, we got, they keep going in on this film noir thing because they have the Chicago typewriter Tommy gun weapon in one game. And then ever since, it's like, we got to have like a Chicago Mafia outfit and like adjacent attire here. 4 weapon skins. I could kind of care less. The charms, I'm wondering if those will help you get through the game. And if you're going to have like a merchant that you have to like buy the like $10 extra tickets, you buy the extra tickets and now you get to have the upgrades whenever you want instead of grinding like crazy. So yes, that's kind of what we've got here. And this is this an $80? Boy, man, I don't know about that. 80. I'm going to have a few bucks off. I'm going to have about 20 bucks off by Microsoft Rewards essentially giving me some money to play with at the end of each month. So I'm going to have a little bit off. But even then, I don't know, man. I may just have to go for the Broke Boy edition just to save a bit. That's kind of the sting of having to buy digital, you know. But you know, it's not like there's some special edition physical one out there that includes the damn watch. What'd you guys think about the showcase? Did it show you enough? Did it show you too much? Did it get you kind of hyped? Because to me, prior to this, I wasn't so sure Leon was back, and it seemed like we were just going to be Grace the whole time. But now it's like, okay, badass finisher moves. She's got a big gun, but not a lot of guns. He's got plenty of stuff he can do. Mixing it up, that could be a good change of pace. And we know how boring as hell things got over in Silent Hill 2 remake. So yeah, this looks way more exciting than that. I wonder if it's going to be too easy playing as Leon. Are you just going to feel too much like a badass? And hell, it didn't really look like she was struggling either. It might fall down the hole of you just going through scripted events with her. So that's something to look out for. If you just feel like you're playing like walking sim when you're Grace, people might really dread the Grace scenes. Like, oh, it's so boring. So yeah, that's that. And yeah, just let me know in the comments below. Are you pre-ordering, or are you going to play or buy Resident Evil Requiem? And if so, are you getting the deluxe version with the filters or not? Let me know.